Better, 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 better. Better, 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 better. Better, 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 better. Better, 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 better. Mushy mush. Hello. Sorry it took so long, everybody. I was honestly taking a shower. Yeah, that was my bad. I couldn't decide on if I wanted to shower before the stream or after. But I decided to do it right now because it'll save me a little bit of time for later. Oh, my hair is still all fucked up and messy though. Let me find a quick hat to put on for right now. Just noticing, I need to buy more clothing, I think. As I'm slimming down, all the clothing that I own is like super baggy on me. I don't know if I like it. It's sort of a little bit weird. Turn that over there. Let's turn this over here. Oh. Oof, I definitely got to shave too. I'm looking a little dirty. I'm looking a little dirty, not gonna lie. Let me see if I can move this over here. Oh my god, that's so wobbly. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Let's go back to the top. Whew. Alrighty then. Hello, everybody, to another day. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're at and where you're tuning in from. But what's up? Hey, everybody. Get that a little bit out of the way. So, coffee first, as always. Make sure I don't have anything in my background that I shouldn't have. I always forget to check that. I think I'm good. No guitars. Only guitar I got is right here. And it's not tuned, so no songs. I do have this Doctor Who pen. No, it's not a fucking dildo, okay, chat? Chill. So, oh shit, am I allowed to even say that on stream? Well, let's get into the news, everybody. Fuck. Feels like a while. I think I did the news on Monday or Tuesday. I can't even remember. I'm losing my days. But I do need to start maybe placing all my gaming stuff under like bookmarks and stuff. Because I'm noticing that it helps out a little bit when it comes to organizational skills. All right, Let's put this over here for right now. Let's see what's going on right now. What do I do? Heck? Get rid of that frame. There we go. Oh, so we got a bit of gaming news happening right now. Microsoft Activision faces fresh blow to bid by Call of Duty maker. Man, I can't believe this is probably one of the biggest acquisitions in a while too. Like, Call of Duty used to be like well, it still is like a fairly big selling series and stuff like that, but like not as much for me. I don't think it sells as much as people really let on. But it makes a shit ton of money. That's a given. Any like FPS kind of game is going to, obviously. But it's so strange, you know. You'd think that like story-based driven games or other titles would kind of be selling a lot more, but it seems like the competitive scene is what sells pretty often. I know when I was working at a game store like before, a lot that would sell is like sports games and like football games. Surprisingly, their sales are pretty low though. Compared to like the amount of people that like buy them in stores in person. It's kind of crazy. Appealing court decision ruled Microsoft. All right. So let me open up our regular tabs for news. Gaming Muse. It's weird. Every time I do this, it always feels like I'm missing like some site that fills in this kind of stuff. I myself, I usually try to partake in like other forms of being notified as far as gaming news. A lot of it's kind of like word of mouth, or you can like tune into like stuff like Kind of Funny and stuff like that. I don't know if like what the permissions are for like streaming other people's contents and stuff like that. One of the only reasons why I checked out the other guys last night was mostly because he was like, oh yeah, feel free to go check it out and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know how Twitch's kind of TOS is like, or how some people kind of are okay with like restreaming other content. I kind of just I'm going like kind of stream to stream sometimes, which reminds me, we can do a good morning segment. Let's see who's on right now. Alright, it's fucking afternoon, but for Thursdays I am gonna make a good morning segment. I'm gonna see like who's streaming in the mornings along with us, and just wait, because I'm kind of interested to see like how Twitch is like puts their, or who Twitch puts on their front page like early mornings compared to like afternoons when it should be jumping off for Thursdays. All right, let's see what's going on in the old Twitterverse right now. We got Fortnite right now, AT&T. Iron Mouse's front page. Well, let me move this over here. There we go.
Will you be streaming on the 26th? Any particular reason why you're asking?
Okay. GPTV.
Okay, so anyways, here's the rest of the pinning kit.
I kind of wonder how this is done, like the subtitling, like live content in this manner. because I'm not sure how people do this. Is this gonna like bot generated or like AI generated? I know it can't be done live like that. Like, somebody that does this has to be fucking quick at doing captions to be doing that kind of stuff. But I wonder if that falls under the category of like AI and stuff.
Oh no.
Just for her croissant.
For a croissant, huh?
Croissant.
And I wonder if like in the future studios are gonna like use that to attack a lot of like accessibility features also. The way that like people are like heavily attacking a lot of like AI content might set a precedent later on for like other things, especially like when people are gonna try appealing for like accessibility features and stuff like that. Hopefully studios will see it as like a viable venture to like invest in, and they don't, you know, turn into like shitty kind of money grubby people that are gonna use that against them. But I really hope that this whole AI conversation kind of like ends up helping out in the long run. Oh, it's Bonejaw, the cream of the crop. Oh, he's playing Only Up. Oh, Monk. Best of luck, my man. Wait, he's playing Only Up with the driving?
Do you want to check out the math video?
No way.
Macho Man, yeah. Rosa, I'll tell you, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a very...
The Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, Monk.
He can't guess, but yeah, I shot. I shot. But Slater wins. Slater wins as long as.
All right, we're going down the list. LCS. Oh my God, your Rage Gaming just came on. Wait, did he just like start streaming right now, or what happened?
2 kills. I could have got the first kill teleported through the screen or something. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Okay, LCS. Oh, game 3, 2 minutes. Oh no. Let's see what the Haas heads are going up. Covering news as usual, pretty sure. Hollywood on strike. Oh, yes. Man. Oh. SAG finally answered the call. WGA is now on strike with SAG-AFTRA. Props to them. It's going to be a long road. Studios are going to wait this out as long as they can. But hopefully with SAG on board, they're going to last a little bit longer. If they get the Directors Guild too, man, they could really hold these studios by the balls.
If you want to understand why Hong Kong's like homelessness numbers are super low, that's a home.
Oh my God.
This is not an issue if they are actually single one-bedroom apartments or enough for a family. But inside of these apartments, they cut it down to multiple.
I mean, have you been down to Venice Beach or Skid Row? It's kind of the same.
They cut it down to multiple apartments inside of like a singular apartment.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. You still alive?
So much Fortnite going on.
I died. My mate's alive.
Oh, sick.
Why'd you make like a dying duck sound?
So because I was that good.
Oh, he's got a Shroud t-shirt.
So there's Doritos. Wait, is that a whole?
Oh my God.
There's a whole Pelican case of Doritos.
Well, yeah, well, it wasn't original.
The treasure trove.
Like a knife that Riot gave me.
Holy shit, the
Yeah, but
One
this is
Piece
better.
is real.
And then I filled it with Doritos.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, it's Nick Fury.
Oh my gosh, it's like a the Katarina knife, right?
No, it's supposed to be for the new dog champ.
Hey, blue Doritos too. That's what's up.
This is great because you can just like.
No! This is a one of a kind prop.
Yeah, but can't you? What do you? Well, then what do you use it for?
Dude, that's so many Kirby plushes. I don't even know if I have any plushies. Dude.
That was a good run. I couldn't.
I need to start collecting more plushies.
I'm surprised Blastoise wasn't shooting me on the roof. He was just like watching the fight.
Another Fortnite? Holy shit. Oh, it's an AT&T event. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Wait, is this supposed to be Blue Beetle?
That was good. Yeah, we need more matches like that though. That was a solid match.
Oh, Annihilator Cup. I wonder what do you get for like competing
What was that, top
in
3
this?
or set third place, right? Third place, 4 kills.
Is it only if you qualify within like the top 10 or 5 or something you actually win a grand prize, or do streamers that like are sponsored by AT&T like still get paid regardless on being a part of this?
I needed like one good pump shot, but I accidentally switched one of my guns.
This is interesting though. I love when companies kind of like gather up all these big heads and hold these competitions. It's pretty cool.
Didn't I have the health spray? I think there was a
Oh man, AT&T's also streaming it. Oh, it's Golden Boy. That's what's up. Hey, dude, I'm glad to see him still like around in the streaming business, man. I saw a little bit of him before G4, but once seeing him on G4, I saw like how good he was like as an announcer. He has a pretty good personality and just keeps up with it, man. He's everywhere. It's crazy. Wait, who is this? Oh, Soda Poppin'? Oh, he's playing Elden Ring right now. How far is he? He has 5 Estus flasks. Oh, that's wait, that's not Estus flasks in this? I think it's different. That's right, Flask of Crimson Tears. Where is he? Is he farther than me? I think he is farther than me at this point. Quick, turn on your map. I want to see where you're at. There's snow. He's got to be up towards the north. I think the last time I left off, I was like by the swamp areas, like where you face off against like one of the very first bosses. Like it's like a boss with like a bunch of like limbs, looks like a spider almost. That shit was fucking difficult to take down. I don't even know if I took him down. This is smart though. I wanted to build a melee magic user build. I really like the feel of that. But I ended up making like a straight up samurai build for my first run. And it's fucking cool. Like I think my end goal was to get that one sword where you like actually can like dash. You use like enough magic to like dash across. But I was gonna use that for like dodging and shit. Jesus though, look at that. Magic is just so useful. Look at the damage you do from distances. Oof. Oof.
Can I kill the image?
Oh, Summit's in this too. So much Fortnite. And not a single person is doing the Fortnite dance. Where are they? Why aren't you dancing? No floss? Monk.
Sometimes. Very rarely will you see that guy come out.
I'm fucking with you guys, don't. Don't come after me. It's a joke. All right. I'm off. Good luck. Oh shit, Valo. Something other than Fortnite. Yo. You know, as much as I want to jump on Valo today, I think I'm gonna try and stream. Oh shit, is that the special edition one that's like China only? Oh man, I really want to jump on Valo now. No, I mustn't. I must keep moving. Because I got a lot of other games I gotta get caught up on too. Alright, let's see what's going on. Who is this? Baiano? Baiano?
Pro vs Pro é legal. Eu gosto do Pro vs Pro. O NA nunca rolou, né? Pro vs Pro.
Acho que já.
Já?
What is this?
Breve já tá rolando. Vamos fazer um Pro vs Pro esse ano, Ezinho?
Oh, it's Portuguese. You know, I always wanted to learn Portuguese.
Vamos fazer um Pro vs Pro da Ilha das Lendas?
Sim, então, sim, é isso que eu tô falando.
I don't know why I find learning Portuguese pretty difficult though. Like Spanish is easy. Even like what Spaniard I guess is what they learning Spaniard is like a little bit easy too. Like there's some words I don't necessarily pick up. I learned a little bit of Brazilian, but Portuguese is like it feels very different. I think I need definitely some time to like pick it up though. I think this year alone I've picked up so many different languages. I picked up Japanese recently. I'm probably gonna get into Chinese next, just because I want to have like basic conversational skills on like when I meet new people and stuff. I have been learning that like it takes a long time to learn these words, man. Let alone use them in conversations. And then you also have to take into account that most cultures have like slang words also that they use like on the streets, so you can learn like a very proper manner of like speaking, and like people, especially young generations, will like start to develop new ways of just like saying things and it just like catches you off guard. That's what I've been encountering with Japanese a lot too, because you learn like the very proper way, and they just have so many different words for just like street. For the streets. Mousy. Oh, she's got a JoJo hat. You know, I kind of wonder if this background is all 3D generated. Like, is this just like a background art, or can she actually move the camera and like do like a 3D room tour kind of thing? The same way that Code Miku has. There's so many little details to this though. This must have taken hours and hours of work to put in.
I'm going to make a new squad. Our squad leads, refuses to check if the squad lead will react.
What is this? Battle bits? I think I saw this last time I was streaming too.
That's one of the things I really hope they...
People are really obsessed with this game. I don't know what the appeal is.
People being automatically promoted to squad lead when they don't even have a microphone.
It almost feels like Battlefield. Battlefield 1.
Microphone is a prerequisite for squad lead. Maybe the game client should check your audio value for your microphone even when you're not transmitting. And if it detects that it's just a dead mute and you've never pressed transmit, it should be like, yeah, you can't squad.
Oh man, I don't know.
So this is over. Oh, fucking
I
hell.
kind of don't know what the appeal is for this game yet, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't necessarily say too much of my opinions on it. It looks kind of
Should I
fun.
opt into the squad league? Yeah, 100%.
Is it
100%.
is it just like variety of weapons, just the manner of the gameplay, the strategy behind it? Can people just enter lobbies easier than most of those other games? I know Battlefield 1, it was a pain to get teams. And if people end up like leaving mid-game, you'd be kind of like fucked.
Ooh, oh, it's swapped my fucking class, isn't it?
I kind of don't like that it's like so blocky though. But maybe that's just because I come from a very spoiled generation of like, you know, 3D gamer. I think this generation especially is much more forgiving for like blocky artwork, especially because like Minecraft. It feels like the younger generation coming into gaming now just like it's okay for like this kind of style.
No, but it's more about, even if no one's listened to advice and orders, telling people about utility. Hey guys, we have a rally point down the alpha. Oh shit, do we? They don't have to use it.
I know.
Being told what to do.
It makes it very easier for like game designers to work on these games though, especially if it's kind of like blocky. I know it's easier to develop like boundary lines for like levels and stuff like that. It's easier for like these plateau areas, or even just how like a player interacts with the given environment. But even still, like I wonder when like Battlefield 1 is gonna make a comeback, because that game was great. I loved Battlefield 1. That is exactly what I wanted from like an Age of Empires style game, except like do like over the top strategy style. Because Battlefield 1 did it perfect. It was like the emerging technologies, but it's not like weaponry that overpowers too much. Like you can have a plane, but planes could be easily shot down, kind of thing. You could have a tank, and they're pretty OP, but like even tanks could be combated with like sticky grenades and stuff back then. So I think World War I era stuff is like perfect to have like those kind of strategy games. Although one thing that would be really cool for those strategy games too is if they got more in depth with the medic, the medic class. I would really love to see them bring in the Metal Gear Solid 3 healing menu, where like you got to see like the body parts of like the person you're healing, and you have to like fix it up using certain equipment. That would be fucking awesome. And not only that, but it would like teach so much as far as like the process goes of like healing in combat. But that's just me. I feel like that would be really fucking cool to have, especially there's the added pressure of being in war, so you really have to determine if like this person's too damaged to save because it would take too long and you'd be out in the open, or moving this person could like damage them even further, kind of thing. So like I think that would be really cool to have in those styles of games. Again, these are just matters of opinion though. Everybody has their own style of gameplay. I'm not really the one person tells all kind of thing. What is he doing? I don't set my own titties? Titles. I don't set my own titles. Oh, that's me! I lost all my money! Oh my god, last time I went to Vegas, the amount of money I lost was obscene. Oh. But it's so weird. I have the weirdest luck. If I go to a craps table and I roll for myself, I lose it all. But if anybody I go with bets against me or I roll for them, it's an automatic win. It's the weirdest fucking thing. When I roll for somebody else, I have the best luck in the world. I am honestly very cursed. Oh shit! He's beating his brother in viewers. That's what's up. Is he still playing League? Oh my god, this man. He never rests. I've wanted to get back into League. I really have, but it's too much nowadays, I think.
It's just my fans.
Ah, he missed. He hit the before. It was weird.
Chess.com. Is it free to sign up for this site? I haven't played chess in a while. Like, I gave up on it a long time ago.
Mod. Are you sure it's not just Hans playing undercover? I don't know if I trust you, to be honest.
You would enjoy it.
This guy's very good. I messaged
I don't get it.
him,
What
he
is this?
replied. I wanted him to be my other secret weapon. but
Is this like the list of people that are in line to play? How does this
Well,
site
that's
work?
not gonna work very well for you, so
That's a current events joke. That's what that is.
good one. Well, oh boy, I think we need a rematch because I wasn't watching this one, so I don't think it's fair because I think
It's fair. It's fair.
It's kind of weird. In my game designing class, we were asked to create different games and stuff like that from like already existing titles. And one thing I found really interesting was like taking games that are already like vastly successful, like chess, and like trying to add different elements to it to kind of like improve upon it or add something partida encontrada. It's kind of interesting to take something like chess that has like such a like I don't know, it's like a very basic but like simplistic and perfect system. You know, you add something and it could throw off the strategy of the game vastly. You know, you take a piece out, it could change the entire dynamic of how that game works. But there's people that have like added things to it as far as like you know, like 3-dimensional chess where like you get like stack layers on top of one another and stuff like that. But I wonder if chess would improve with like terrain or something like that, or like anything like terrain systems where you can place like rocks or you can place hills and stuff like that, and it can actually impede movement for certain characters like the horses and stuff, or even like castle knights, so you can actually put up like defensive positions. It would add like a whole layer of like strategy and defense to that game. But again, that's like getting into something completely different. Now you're getting into like strategy games. Oh man, this list just keeps changing. Let's see what Seer's up to. Conspiracies, ain't no way. Is this Joe Rogan or what is this podcast? It is. Oh man. You could recognize that from a mile. Brush those teeth, my boy. Brush those teeth. I actually got to brush my teeth right now too. I just want to probably have one more cup of coffee before I do. Bum, bum, bum. Smite. Oh man, Smite is still a game.
That's a toy. It does look like there's 3 of them there.
Oh, that's adorable.
Funny. I was going to say, I think I'm going to
Wait, this is Smite?
in some Charon today.
Non-quest.
Hopefully nobody's offended by that, but I'm not gonna main Charon this evening, but I will be playing some.
I love these kind of dogs. It's actually kind of funny. I was originally gonna adopt a dog like that, like those, back when I was in high school. Before I adopted my dog, this one right here. He's a miniature pinscher. But once I adopted him, I think it was just too much of a workload. I didn't want to like adopt any more dogs. We already had a Chihuahua too. So it was a lot of dogs to kind of take care of. We were planning on getting a 3rd dog, which we didn't get until recently. I think like about 2 years ago we got that. I'm blanking on what kind of dog he is now. He's not a pit bull. He's a... I'll remember it later. Fuck, I'm blanking way too hard on it right now. But he's a big dog. It's the first big dog we've had in a while, so he sheds like crazy. person playing Fortnite also. Fortnite is taking over Twitch.
Scope in. 1B.
Squeaks is playing The Sims. Man, I haven't played The Sims in ages. I wonder what's changed from this.
Why is she walking around?
She's pregnant.
Don't go on the computer. What do I do?
Oh no. She just like me for real, for real.
Wake up, wake up. What do we do? What do I do? Click on her.
This is what I picture Ludwig looks like when he's not streaming. Like he's actually like, he dresses up super gangster, but like when he's on stream he looks like really kind of white boy.
Travel. No.
Travis Scott. Oh, is this Celebrity Sims?
What I do best. I have this song. Listen, man. I have this song. And I want the baby to hear this while the baby is coming out.
Oh no.
It's important. Sorry, I'm in a do-rag. This one goes out to my baby.
He's playing the guitar while she takes out the trash. Oh no. Oh, she likes it though. The Riz Master. Holy shit. But is she thinking of a boat?
Go to the hospital. Ask to feel baby. How do I do it? Click on her. Then what?
Very uncomfortable.
Click her. Oh. Have baby at on. Wait, we can have the baby here. Because here's the thing about modern medicine.
Oh no.
Listen, I have $244. I can't even buy a Nintendo Wii on release.
He's got a point. He's got a point. Hey, free healthcare, you guys. Free healthcare. We need that shit.
All you have to do is push.
I'm actually kind of curious if Bernie's going to be running for this presidency.
She's going to the hospital. He changed. Oh my god.
See, that's what Ludwig would wear on stream. I'm kidding, Lud. I'm kidding. Please don't.
Holy smokes.
Oh, speaking of Lud, I wonder what he's if he's even streaming right now.
First name, last name. Chat, we get to choose the name. We get to choose the name.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny though. Oh. Last name Holiday?
Name the baby Joe Biden.
Joe Biden Holiday. Don't ask me. I have horrible ideas for names. Whenever I create a character, it takes me like 2 hours just thinking of names under the created characters. She doing... Holy moly! What an absolute unit! Fucking Giga Chad. Fuck! Holy shit! Just straight into the fucking sit-ups. That's crazy.
So it can cause learning difficulties because it's hard to listen to them. It's hard to have a coherent thought.
Okay, what's going on? What's this cam for?
It's kind of like if someone's shouting numbers at you while you're trying
Is that a
to
castle?
remember a phone number.
when you're trying to do hard math. Having like a mental impulse shouting random ass words that are completely disconnected from everything that you're thinking at you while you're trying to think will inhibit your ability to do anything. Makes thinking harder, learning harder.
Oh my god, there's such a big list of people on right now.
Makes everything.
Everybody's jumping on. What's your time? Full goth mode. Cameo? What is that? What is cameo? I don't get it. What is this? Is this like a baby area? Wait, what is that? Is that a bunny? Oh, it's a bunny! No way. Holy shit. That's actually kind of cool. That's a cool setup. Wait a minute. No, this isn't Mrs. setup. I was about to say, this is a whole different setup.
Imagine old Sigmund's take on that. Yeah, Sigmund Freud got a lot wrong, but he also got a lot right, which is kind of astounding given that he was one of the earliest people to be.
Toast is playing Fortnite? Oh no. Wait.
Alright, Anna, Judge Judy, and stay with
Wait,
the
what is
break.
this?
Oh my god, that suction! That's such a good suction.
Oh, DSG is playing? Breakthrough GC. Wait, where's this happening?
Ah, almost.
Oh, that was a quick flick.
Nice.
Three v 4. Still winnable. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that sucked.
9-3. 9-3 is...
The 9-3 curse. If they get this match, they'll win it for sure, surely. Especially on this map. It feels like this map, it's, I think, harder to defend on. I don't know why. I think whenever I play on this map, it's just so much easier to get onto point. Because you could just all 5-stack on a given entry, and like you're guaranteed to get on point almost immediately. And it just takes so long to rotate on this map. It's such a rotate heavy map. But I think it's also easy to get cocky on.
5 on A coming in T3.
I have played some matches where like I've gotten on point and just been annihilated. Because we didn't know like defensive positions. But I do a lot of like solo queuing, so like I can only imagine what it's like playing with like a team that actually knows what they're doing. Ooh. So far, it's so good. They got a pick. Oh, oh no!
Wait, she got rolled.
Wait, what was she held by? Was that the Astra pole? That was so sick. What the hell? I didn't know you can catch people mid-air like that.
We'll take the 9-3.
Nice, nice. They're gonna win this one. I can feel it. Alright, on we go. Snipe down. I think I followed this dude back when Halo was had came out.
I don't think so. I mean,
It was the new Halo 5 or whatever, Halo Infinite. Back when like the whole pandemic was starting up, Halo Infinite like fucking just burst onto the scene. I'm so sad to see it go. Like every once in a while I feel like jumping back onto it, but it just doesn't feel the same. Cuz people just aren't on it anymore. And you just run into like the same people over and over again, it feels.
Bad day, or do you think there's an issue? I think it's a bit of both. Like, one, I think their strategy hasn't been as good. Like they haven't.
I'd love to see Halo come back though. As far as I know, there is a couple studios that are making like I'm not gonna say clone, but they took the developers from the original Halo games, and they're trying to apply it onto like a new IP and improve upon that system. So like hopefully we may have a pretty cool player versus player game coming out in the next couple months.
You see Zero's tweet? No, wait, bro. Zero just roasted.
Did he roast
so
him?
hard. He's like,
Oh my god.
It's like, oh man, I guess ZZ wasn't the reason they were doing that earlier. It's the Zero's team picked up ZZ, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We just really dogged on him.
Yo, I knew that.
All right, Elden Ring. It's so interesting seeing what's like trending right now, or like top of the charts. Seems like mostly Fortnite, Elden Ring, Valorant. Oh, Asura's Wrath. That's an interesting one.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, did he just start the game? Oh man, this game is so fun.
You destroyed that thing already. Okay, I think it's a recap of the ending.
Oh man, this makes me want to replay it too. This is such a fun game. It almost reminds me of what's that one game that just came out not too long ago? Hold on, let me see. Wolong. If Wolong had like these cinematic intros and like the time button pressing, like it would have been such a different game. Look at this. This is so fucking sick. This is so cool. This is what I wish Star Fox looked like. Like a remake of Star Fox. Do a barrel roll.
There we go. Now, are these part of the...
Oh man, I want to get into gaming again. Fuck, it's been far too long. Oh shit, I saw this at E3 before. I wonder if it's any good. I think I don't think they were I don't think they had E3 at the time though. They were just doing like the whole online trailers when they showcased this game though. Exoprimal. Is this still not out? Didn't this like show like 2 years ago? Like 3 years ago?
We're slower and they have a tank. We have a tank. Oh, I forgot to switch.
I can't remember if this is the same team that was working on Paragon.
I really don't feel like there are enough.
I see a lot of like similarities to like the characters though.
I mean, swap back to the other guy.
Paragon was fun. I don't know if you guys ever played Paragon before, but it was kind of like Smite, except I thought a little bit better. It was very unbalanced though. I think that they had a lot of characters that were like overpowered compared to others. Let's see, it's Hafu, Hearthstone. I never played Hearthstone. This game looks addicting though, especially since I'm like into like MTG style like card games and stuff like that. I really want to play Marvel Snap. I already have it downloaded too. I haven't had a chance to jump on it and like learn its systems or any of the strategies for it. But I think I will eventually, one of these days. Probably before the end of summer, I'm gonna jump on Marvel Snap. But hopefully it doesn't die out by then, you know. Let's see. I mean, if Hearthstone is still going strong, I'm pretty sure Marvel Snap is gonna keep going. Is it called Marvel Snap or Yeah, it is Marvel Snap. But I don't know. With Marvel, it's kind of like 50-50.
Smack him.
Oh! Dave the Diver. I really want to play this game.
God, this fight.
Oh man, this looks so sick. I love indie style games like this.
Do your worst.
Oh, alright.
Urgent Farm Twitch Primes.
Here we go.
Can you guys
Here we go. Alright.
Geek is tight.
What is going
Andy's
on?
Real Sweet, he's playing Among Us. Murder Crumpet. Fuck, I hate VR chat. Sayu, good homie. Savix, I don't even know who this guy is. It's me, JP. I also have no idea who this is. Banana Bray. I think I did a sponsor with them one time. I think I did a sponsor one time. Smite. Kodamiko. I don't know. Using their technology was like fucking crazy. Fob.
True.
I go in here because if I type anything, his entire chat types Cactone. Watch this. I'm gonna type the nicest thing on earth, and his entire chat's gonna spam Cactone. Hi, Bob. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you win in a Eggy Star.
Oh, damn. Angel Tone.
Nicest thing ever. Okay, watch. It'll happen. There it is.
I like how Cactone was moderated too.
How the fuck do people? How are people this fucking ready?
Holy
to spam
shit.
this? I mean, how are they doing this? Holy shit! It's like they have an inhuman reaction time to all type the same email at the same time. God, that's mental illness.
Oh man. I mean, he's got a pretty funny point though. Jake is playing Fortnite? Monka. Wait, I forget. Was Jake the one that actually paid for like the coach to learn how to play Fortnite or something like that? I can't remember if it was Fortnite or like some other game. But like he got coached for like 2 months, I think, something like that.
There's someone over here though in zone. Oh, there he is. Who is that? That'd be Noko. I need to go.
So I'm assuming that in these AT&T lobbies that it's like all streamers. So everybody you run into is probably going to be like somebody you either know or has like an audience on Twitch or YouTube. Which is kind of cool. I mean, this probably prevents like hella snipers or just like dying from a random. Which just seems way more fun. Like this is literally like just playing with friends. But man, custom servers must cost so much in games like this. Cause like I remember looking up the pricing for a custom Minecraft server one time. It was just out of the blue. I don't play Minecraft or anything like that. I was just kind of more so interested on how much it cost. And like it was back in the day when it was like fucking thousands of dollars to have a custom server and to do what you wanted. I think now it might be a little bit cheaper, but yeah, no, it was expensive back then. And it was mostly because like nobody was like really doing it at the time, or I think maybe the studios just didn't care about it as much. Now that they see like profitability in it, they probably focus on it hard. Either that, or maybe just maybe more employees in the studios are like off-selling it on the side, so there's more competition. So they have to make it cheaper. That's capitalism, baby.
He's literally 1 HP.
Well, because we all get old.
Oh, it's an
fucking
interview.
weird looking, honestly. Like, no offense, I guess, to the elderly, but
Bits and
you know,
bobs.
your titties start dragging on the floor, your nuts dragging on the floor, your get hairs in weird places, and it's like at some point, we all be looking like that.
Every time I tune
need to
into
have
a
someone
Code
who's
Miku
funny.
stream, it's always like the most random shit.
Joe's,
that pops
Joe's
up.
class forever until you get like.
It's so out of context, like phrase.
We don't talk about that. That's fine.
I don't necessarily agree. Because
Oh, you're a looks girly.
No, I'm saying old people can look.
Oh shit. Alright. Is this CSGO? Wait, what map is this? Is this a new map? I don't think I've ever played on this one.
They're going back B.
Fiends. This is kind of sick. I might have to jump on CSGO again. Oh wait, I was just on that one. Oh no, it wasn't.
Maybe you reinstall the program.
Canute! Just continue. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. That Mizkif stream was
Can I close
fucking
the
wild.
computers? No, I will set it up first.
Please tell me you're making a fucking protein load before you working like a dog. Oh, there's no way he ate all that fast food for nothing.
English, maybe I have to do this shit first. Year 2021.
A Tesla Monk. Alright. What? Blau's playing Fortnite also?
I found my new spot, guys. I'm just gonna wait for the circle to move again.
See, this is the kind of fun shit. I mean, AT&T is doing this. You know, there's so many good clips that can pop out of this.
I know what this spot is. I'll avoid it. Listen, hey. Rats recognize rats, okay? Rats recognize rats. I'll leave you alone.
Hey. When we getting that Riot fighting game, huh, Blau? I know you know. Come on. Oh, speaking of fighting games, I want to jump onto like Street Fighter or something real bad. You know what? I actually do have a couple of fighting games downloaded. I think I might
Oh, he blends in here.
what do I have? I got King of Fighters, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive. I might jump on one of those a little bit. I haven't played a fighting game in a while, so like I actually do have my fighting sticks kind of like cleaned up right now decently. They were, oh man, when I pulled out my fight sticks like a couple days ago, they were just covered in dust. It was like one of those like old movies like Tron where he like lifts the tarp off the fucking arcade and it's just like covered in dust. Oh, speaking of Street Fighter 6, oh, I really fucking need the money for this. But if I buy this, I'm gonna have to buy all the DLC characters.
Yeah, work on that.
I think they've already released the DLC pack, right? With one character. Or is it all just the base game right now? Fuck, it looks so gorgeous, dude. This new engine they're using, or like the new system, is just so good.
Thank you so much for the prime.
And I love that they added more animations to the backgrounds. Like, look at this. Like, all this like little background information I think they kind of got rid of in 5 a little bit. It was a little barren. Now it looks just so much more alive. Like the old school 2D ones. Actually reminds me, do I have old King of Fighters still downloaded? I don't think I have the old King of Fighters downloaded, but I can. I think I have it on the PlayStation.
No way.
I have King of Fighters, I think, I want to say 98? I think I have 98 downloaded right now. But I'd have to jump on the console, so I'm probably not going to play that on stream. Because I don't have my Elgato connected to it, sadly. But I often wonder what's better, like connection wise, if like consoles or the computer have like better connections. Because since I haven't tried any of those fighting games while I'm streaming, but I can only imagine that's probably like hell on fucking when it comes to lag. Oh, he's playing Command and Conquer. That's old school.
What's up with Clay Fighters?
So
Trying
Clay
to pay,
Fighters,
trying to
in my
finally
mind,
beat it.
in my memory, was the sickest goddamn game in the world. I went to a retro video game store and I bought Clay Fighters, and I played it again, and it is the worst game ever. It looks
Clay Fighters? What is that?
Give it some credit. I rented it so many times. Me too. And as a kid, it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. But the actual gameplay is horrible. It is
Oh,
a
I remember this game. Oh no.
Snipman was vicious, yeah.
That game. Oh no.
Robin Williams died. It was like losing like an uncle or something for me. It was so sad. Also, Ryan Dunn was really sad for me as well.
Rest in peace, you guys. Those are some names.
Who's like tough and not afraid of stuff. I was like way too scared and way too like young. I feel like for that.
What
No, I was
else?
scared as shit. Okay. Which?
Oh shit! Look at that. Is he doing it IRL?
You get around in Paris, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do.
Oh fuck! Look at those arcades.
Oh, it's telling you to take this train.
Hey, that's what's up. The Power Stone in the background.
Direction is towards Versailles. Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know, I think I might have something. Hold on.
Oh, I do a little bit. Je m'appelle Kenny. Parlez-vous anglais? Yo.
So you guys are the first to see this reveal. I made this semester in my board game designing class, but I decided to make a Power Stone board game. It's very crude. This is just like kind of like
I love Paris.
it's very simplistic, but it's utilizing the Dice Forge systems quite a bit. Look at that. Ah, and even has like the little Power Stone shop too.
Because there were some times where the train was packed. Like you were like literally smooshing your way to get in.
Look at this. I even utilized some of the official artwork for some of the cards. This is just the page describing like the cards, but I did print out individual ones. This is such a like kind of like crude board game though. Like I made it like probably within the span of like a week or two, something like that. So it's like nothing too professional. And not only that, but like I wasn't getting paid for it, so like it's very hard for me to take like school work seriously sometimes. Because like I'm not getting money for it, you know? I'm getting a good grade, but like that grade's not gonna pay for my bills, you know?
Maybe I will do a 30-minute nap.
So yeah, it's hard for me to sometimes take schoolwork seriously because of that, especially because like I'm older. I feel like when I was younger, it was much easier for me to just kind of like throw out titles, just like without getting paid. And I still kind of do that every once in a while, but like it's harder, you know. I think now I understand that I should be getting paid for a lot of my work nowadays. And with the strike, it just shows even more, you know, people going on strike. It's showing that you should be making money off of like your ideas.
I didn't sleep. I usually sleep in. But when I was in Paris and I was in London, I was getting up early.
You went to TwitchCon.
And like sightseeing like crazy. Look at you, little dart, just sleeping on my lap.
All right, we move. Let's see.
Yeah, and after like 20 hours,
Armored Core. You know, I actually have Lost Planet on Steam also. I don't have it downloaded right now, but I really want to play Lost Planet again. Armored Core too, like especially with the new one coming out. This is such a sick game.
Ooh, act fast.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Thank you for the cheer. Barney reflecting in.
Man, I wonder what he's up to, Alex. It's been a while since I've seen him
Go into
streaming.
the group to kill everybody, right? Right here, this person just taunted it off of Legends is their name. Legends, I think, is.
What is he
probably just a
watching?
normal- Yeah,
Chat.
Legends is an arms warrior.
AI generated stream
boss
title,
lady.
level up, fun.
And he taunted the boss off of him, meaning he was going to bring it in the correct direction, right? But at this moment is very crucial because you can see that this tank, this reefer, swapped stances, mocking blowed, and swapped back to defensive to taunt the boss back to continue to grief. This is very important because it shows the intention is there, right? It wasn't an accident. They went.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen him streaming. I think most of like the Cow Chop crew, they don't necessarily have like a set schedule. They kind of just like jump on whenever they want. But it's crazy. I kind of like when I was younger, I was watching them all the way through when they were like back in the creatures and stuff. Man, I don't know if you guys even know a lot of that stuff, but yeah, that was cool to see the whole transition from the creatures to kind of like everything that happened, then Cow Chop, and then Cow Chop had its lifespan. But it seems like nowadays, like content houses can't be supported as much, you know? I think it's tougher. It's tougher to have a content house than it was back in the day. Especially in LA. LA is just crazy expensive. And unless you have like some kind of like secondary job where like you're a model or fucking working as an announcer or just in the business in general, it's so difficult to like keep up with those bills. Unless you have like an angel investor of some kind.
The gaming art. Red Bull. Respect the gaming art.
Oh, at Red Bull HQ. Wait, is the HQ at Santa Monica? Because I think if it's in the location I'm thinking of, I think he might be next to one of my colleges.
And we'll take a look of behind the scenes of where I shoot my game show house now. TwitchCon Ambassador game show house. Oh, this is the
Wait, he works at Red Bull HQ?
But look at that.
Oh, that's so sick. Hey, I actually have that amiibo, the Ryu one.
We got the anime figurines, Dragon Ball Z.
Sick.
And right here is another controller.
Oh my god, that TV's as big as mine.
And here's where we're gonna go right into.
Oh no, Monka. See, this is what I was talking about when it comes to like IRL. It's so difficult to keep connection on them. Or is that my stream? Oh no. Oh no no no.
Behind the scenes, I'm gonna keep it very unintrusive. What time tomorrow? Well, tomorrow you won't see it. You won't see it just because.
Man, I really want to get a full green screen room. Look at that. That looks so sick.
So you're just getting a really.
I don't know what I would do with the green screen though. Like,
I don't know why I didn't share.
I know there's a lot that you can do with the green screen, but like.
I was here. I was mostly just focused on getting my set turned on. This is my set.
That's so sick though.
My set when I first came here.
Oh, they got lo-fi.
To be here at 8 a.m. and start up. But now it's a lot easier.
Look at those cameras.
So
Holy shit.
These cameras. The guests can see what I live at there. I'm over here. Guests are over there. We're gonna have Fusely, John, and I'll keep the two other guests a surprise. This is like if Sushi Dragon was professional, you know.
Those are some impressive cameras though. It's so strange to think that like a lot of streamers nowadays usually use like their phones or like GoPros, and that's become kind of like the norm. But like a couple years ago, you had to like to be considered like serious or anything like that, you had to have like a really high-end camera. And even still with like Netflix's like requirements and stuff like that, you have to have like a certain type of camera that meets like a certain quality nowadays. But YouTube has changed the biz in so many ways, man. I remember when YouTube was first like kind of getting big and people started like creating.
It's a team effort. Team effort. That's the audio guy. I love him. His name's Alex. He helps me with my microphones and audio stuff. Okay, let's back out. Let's back out.
It's a team effort, you guys, especially in the studio.
Faker was playing here. How you doing? Dude? I'm rehearsing. Vibing. Yep.
It's kind of cool seeing somebody kind of like touring a studio like this, because I think a lot of people assume that like YouTubers and stuff like that in general are like very independent. They do like all the work themselves, which I mean in some cases that could be true, but like seeing like somebody that like does like professional work like actually like kind of spotlight a lot of the background crews like this is pretty cool. Especially with like strikes that usually go on right now, those voices are like the least being heard because they're always in the background. I think it was like, I want to say it was like 5 years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, that like a lot of the studio people were like going on strike, like specifically like camera guys and like.
Meeting rooms. So they're talking about gaming. I think the meeting rooms all have a different name.
Mhm.
And by the way, you can guess myself right now. I'm over here. Is there a mirror anywhere?
This is kind of cool though. This is a really fun tour. This is what I was talking about when I was like discussing like IRL stuff, because people usually do like a lot of like the like similar things, but like it's so interesting to see like behind the scenes, just like touring studios or like looking at how things work kind of thing.
Conference room, yeah.
So I feel like that's not.
It's a team practice room. There's a green room for makeup. Yep. Oh wait, have you known Matt emoji? Whoa, these emojis. This is crafties. Did you know in production, crafties means food? So it's a production term. Production terms have their own language. In production, there's a tool called a butt plug. And it's not for anything.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back, you guys.
For cameras and gears. Wow. So they have their own language. There's crafties. There's AV, TD. TD's technical director. So these are different room names. We have MX conference room. We have skate conference room. We have snow conference room. Are you using the mic and the phone? I should be. Does the audio sound like bad? How's the audio sound? Oh, Artemis, thanks for subscribing with the Prime. Welcome to the Flag Dragons. This is me, Normie, subscribing. I'd love to have my effects here. I might come back to a proper stream with my multicam setup.
What's up? I'm back.
But again, this is
Holy shit! That place is huge.
My production. Hold on. We're dropping from audio line. Okay. Yo, they need any data analysts or Foodtog drivers? Hey, TechRam. Data analysts.
I don't think. Oh, this is in Australia. It's Australia.
Who gives you wings?
Australia. It's Australia, mate. It's Australia, mate.
In the warehouse? Yeah, this is the new warehouse. New Red Bull warehouse. You brought all this. Those 9-hour streams putting in work. Yeah. This is it, man. Go hard or get a warehouse. What else have I not shown you?
Oh no. Okay, so it is Soundmock. Okay.
There's a lag spike.
Dude, that is huge. I knew that that place was big, but I was not expecting this big.
Okay, signal's good for the most part. Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I pass by this place almost every single semester, and like I didn't know it was this big.
You have a theater, Red Bull Theater.
It's kind of funny because I kind of envisioned it looking more like a factory.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why.
Right.
don't know why I thought it was a factory, you know, where like you'd see like conveyor belts just like throwing Red Bulls all over the place. And you just like see people in a line just like picking out the defective cans and stuff. Oh shit, they got a gaming room.
Wait, Matt, you're in the chat right now? Where else should I show some folks who have Red Bull? I mean, you got the Red Bull fridge. You can Red Bull helmets? I don't know if you guys been on TikTok, but Red Bull has like really cool TikToks that go viral, and they're really subtle. It's just sometimes I see a snowboarder that has nothing to do, like the ghost has nothing to do with Red Bull, but I notice stuff like the helmet they're wearing has like a Red Bull logo, and I'm like, dude, this is pretty cool. You know, they're just funding cool stuff. A lot of flavors. Oh, that's the new can. Look, that new can has World Final. Oh wow, they're doing this now.
You know, it's crazy to think about. I'm old enough to like have known like when Red Bull like first came into being, you know? And like I saw the first commercials when they first aired on television, and it's so incredible to see how far they've come. Red Bull used to just be like, I think the thing that got them really big was like their like whole animated commercial kind of thing. And it's so incredible to see them just funding all these massive projects, funding so many like sports athletes.
Yeah, I'm a stay-at-home guy who plays with his warehouse. Literally all I do.
I'm actually kind of curious if the HQ or this place has always been in Santa Monica, because chances are, I'm pretty sure probably a lot of the 2D animating teachers at the college that's by it probably helped out a lot with their commercials, because specifically one of the teachers at that school like worked for years in like the commercial industry. So even though he probably didn't animate the commercial, he probably had some kind of hand.
Is that for when a movie is Matt? Can I go in here?
That's so sick though. That's cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't have like his full setup. Usually he's wearing like his full like gears, has like multiple cameras, and like doing editing all live.
Look, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Oh man. Hey chat. That's everybody watching right now. That's where they sit.
Oh my god, front row seats? Yes? Oh, like Sushi Dragon? Oh my god, imagine gaming. Gaming in front of a screen this big.
Believe it or not, this is not uncommon for like a lot of people.
That would have loved this experience. If we could,
like this is just in the Red Bull headquarters.
Broden, who else likes playing Super Smash Bros?
But there's people that have like their own home theater systems. I used to know a couple of them. They lived over by like the Palisades area.
A Flash, not a Flash, a Smash.
But they had like these huge rooms, just like massive theaters. It's crazy the amount of space that they have in their house.
Darn it, out of focus. It's so bad. Streamer cam? Oh my god, did you do streamer cam?
It's kind of odd, like living in LA. I've run into like so many different people. Like people are always really surprised when they like are from out of LA, because like they have no like interactions with a lot of kind of like celeb heads and stuff like that.
All in one day, I was able to Uber to the.
But I kind of like, I guess it's a little bit privileged. I did grow up in an area where like a lot of their kids were kind of going to school around here.
And then I was able to get sushi. I got sushi, and then I got boba, and then I got matcha ice cream. I hit it all in one night, and then went to bed. Came here, did some tech setup, and we're ready. We're ready for the next episode of Red Bull New Game. I'm your new game show host, the Sushi Dragon, game show host, TwitchCon ambassador, and now Twitch streamer, TwitchCon ambassador, and now game show host. I can add that to my resume. Yeah. I'm gonna
That's sick, man. It's good to see him, dude. Like, I saw him when he was like in his old setup before, and he was like still figuring out a lot of his like editing tools and stuff like that. And then he moved into like his new warehouse and everything. I think he was I don't remember if he was ever on Hyper RPG or anything like that, but it was around the time that like Hyper RPG was like still in their old house.
If it sounds awkward, just keep going and then have them react. Like that's what I've learned as a game show host, because I don't know if I have the best charisma yet, but I'm working on my wrist. So each time I do these game show episodes with Red Bull, they're essentially raising me up.
Okay.
Thanks, Red Bull. Appreciate the little tour here.
I've utilized Sushi Dragon enough. I'm taking too much of his content. Go check him out.
Alright, good job. Good job. Me too. Let's just hug.
Just hug on each other.
Yeah.
You need to up there.
Here, let go of me.
Completely?
Wait. Here, I'm just gonna fling you.
What is this game?
Oh, we're good.
Heave ho.
Oh no!
Just go by yourself though, right?
I killed him.
The Reaper miniatures. They're streaming right now.
But it's good.
Dude, okay. I need to make a set day. I need to make a day where I finish these miniatures. This right here is a bag of Reaper miniatures, okay? It's from the Kickstarter they had a couple of years ago. I have not been able to get through them all yet. Alright, I think I've gone through like maybe 6 or 8 of them. And then I kind of dropped them for a little bit, but I need to get through that bag. And I need to find a place to store all those miniatures. Because there's so many, man. But I'm probably going to utilize them eventually. Maybe in a game. We'll see. If I can find anybody around me.
War Shadow 55, new name.
I kind of want to do something like out of the ordinary though. I'm gonna take like a lot of this. I don't necessarily want to use like the D&D systems, but I want to kind of like maybe create my own book system with like a lot of like tech and incorporated stuff. And maybe I might consider like an MTG style, because like I love the idea of planeswalking. Every world has its own feel to it. You can have the option of like technology or like magic focused worlds. So like there's so much variety to that kind of system that you can have. I mean, D&D has that too, but like I think not a lot of people really know about it. Especially like the tech side. They have like the automatons and stuff like that. But Reaper miniatures are good. I buy from them quite often, especially when I can't buy like official D&D figurines.
That enthusiasm going.
That time of year where we're just
Yeah, I'm apologizing for all the emails that you
Oh, ReaperCon.
As we get closer, they're going to become more frequent, like a lot more.
I missed out on their last Kickstarter though. I think because I had this big bag of like figurines that I was still getting caught up on. It's cool to I think I might do their next Kickstarter, depending on like what's in the package, because man, it's just such a good deal. For like $200, I got like I think over like 300 figurines, 200 something figurines. It's an insane amount, man. When you take into consideration every figurine is probably like between the prices of like, I don't know, $5-10, some of them $20, and then you have like the big figurines that usually go for like $40. It's such a good deal. It's such a good deal.
So I'm gonna hit the. Are you gonna hit the raid now?
Yep, I got it.
All right.
All right, let's keep moving though. You know, it's kind of interesting. A lot of the music streams that I follow were actually from, I think, Austin streams from back in the day. Because he used to have like the talent shows and stuff like that. And I used to follow a lot of the creators that were on that. But man, I kind of miss those like good old days. I miss those good old days when they had like the talent shows. Because it was just so funny, man. That shit was just so full of content. But there were a lot more like wild characters back then. I think there were some people that were like willing to like go the full 9 yards to kind of like look a little bit, take it too seriously. But there were some really talented creators on there. A lot of good musicians. Final Fantasy, man. Old school. Oh wait, this is 16. Oh no, I thought this was Final Fantasy 14. I wonder if I still have my Final Fantasy 14 tote bag from like E3 a couple of years ago. Here, let me see if I can find it. Oh man, it's impossible to find anything in my mess. Where would I have put it? Tote bags, tote bags. No, I don't see it up here. Oh man, I guess I can find it eventually. Maybe sometime later. 'Cause I don't think I see it anywhere. Maybe I might have it tucked away, like somewhere safe. Because I was moving stuff around a little while ago so I can clear up space on the wall for like my other posters. I must have taken it down like a long time ago and just like put it somewhere where it wouldn't get damaged. Because I think I have, I might have put it with my signature of the creator. Oh shit. Look at that bolt spot. I must have put it with the signature of the creator that I had, from meeting him at that E3. But, I wonder where I put it. Oh, I'm fucking blind. It's right in front of me. Dude, you guys ever have that? You ever have those moments where like it's like right in fucking in front of you? Oh man, I gotta hang this up again though. I kind of want to have it framed. Oh man, that has a weird smell to it. It almost smells like crayons. Oh, that's so weird. Did 2013 or 2014 smell like crayons back then? Yeah, check out the back of it. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite tote bags though. I'm kind of sad that I don't have it framed up, but I will eventually. I want to get a frame for it so I can have it like absolutely protected. I don't know a lot of people that have that though. That have kept a lot of those tote bags. I didn't want to become like one of those like tote bag collectors because like back then E3 gave out like a shit ton of tote bags. I remember one year there were like 3 or 4 booths that gave out tote bags and like people were just walking around with these bags inside bags. It was kind of funny. Penny Arcade. Oh, board games. Oh, this is kind of cool. Almost looks like Dice Forge with its art style.
When the sculpt is right. Yeah, when the sculpt is right, and well, they're already colored perfectly too, right? So like a bone miniature like this, right? you could take a normal oil wash, put it over it, maybe paint this black,
some highlights,
and silver tip his arrow.
It wouldn't be
and
much.
It's done.
And then you
And
retain the UX.
They look beautiful.
and it won't muddy the gameplay.
This
right?
is
It's
just
still
one
very playable.
little gnome. Wash it and it darkens it up. And
Well, again, when the
I'll
sculpts
show
are
you
good,
what I painted.
much
He's already
better.
painted,
I painted Kroll. Yeah, but the main thing is right. If the
You know,
sculpts are coming out right,
I had this
the
point
wash is just gonna grab
of
the you're not even doing anything crazy.
I had this point of like when I was watching Twitch back in the day,
the heroes are on another
where
level.
I
Yeah,
was
the
just on
heroes
like this
should be.
binge
Yeah.
of like board games. This board game binge for like months. I think I was watching, I was consuming almost anything board game related, just non-stop, because I just wanted like see like what was like big in the scene at that time.
Defenders of the Realm, very, very tasty. Licensed to grill.
And it was the same with like D&D. I think with D&D, I was going into so many D&D streams, and I got familiar with so many different groups of like the D&D streaming scenes.
The 5-player, 6-player, like the larger scale play. Yeah. That's not gated by another box or another purchase. Right.
But it's sometimes overwhelming. You meet so many people. It's just, and it's like such an intertwining kind of thing where like, you know, sometimes certain groups will like mend in and like be in like other stories, or they'll make an appearance for like a couple episodes, and it's always cool to see. I kind of wish that it translated a lot more to everybody, like everybody kind of like intermingled a little bit more like that. But I'm not sure what the contracts are for that kind of stuff. Or like I know that they're not even like not everybody's like in the same worlds either. Oh man, we're reaching the end of the list, chat. And then we gotta get into gaming. Monk, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for games.
Hey folks,
But we must game.
Dropping July
I think
20th.
that might be everybody. Well, I mean, there's a couple people like Sidion's playing Fortnite.
Ripped it out. Damn, he got his ass though. He's really low.
Oh, I like her hair.
Keep shooting at him. I feel like you could get him. He already fell.
I like it kind of like braided like that. That's actually nice.
Yep.
So
I roll.
let's heard that. But it's gonna be like the experience and like
Let's try 9 different sandwiches.
taste and
Oh my god, no, she's trying the Miskiff challenge. Oh god. I feel so sorry for those houses, the toilets in those houses, man. The amount of food that these guys are consuming is unreal.
camera policy or something.
They are single-handedly supporting
cool
every
merch.
restaurant in Texas right
Or,
now.
Not merch, some decorations. Fire engine.
Wait, what about
Neaners!
Sewer slut just makes me feel like I want to go, like, I don't know, run at night. It just makes me want to run at night.
Diablo Monk. Dude, how much content is there in Diablo? Like, are there a lot of like side missions?
What's the most efficient way to level past 50?
Fireball.
Nightmare dungeons are great. Oh, let me go do my tree. Actually, I'll do my tree after this.
Or is it just that like Shroud's been like trying out
Do you think
every
Rook will be
single
decent in
class?
Season 1? Probably. I think anything's going to be decent in Season 1.
I really gotta jump on Diablo.
You can reroll the amulet via adding a legendary aspect.
Alright. We get back into the news, you guys.
Is that fake news? Because that sounds like fake news. I feel like I've heard this before.
Man, this game looks so fun. Ah. I really hope by the time I jump onto
don't think that's
Diablo,
how
it
it
hasn't
works.
kind of like
Yeah, I don't really
lost its
I
luster
think I've
kind of
heard
thing.
somebody say that before, and some YouTuber I think is feeding people some wrong information. I've heard a couple people say that before, and I'm like really confused what that means.
I kind of wonder if like this game will like end up dying out a bit. Like obviously it's gonna still maintain a lot of its like core base players and stuff, but like I really hope by the time I jump onto it, there's gonna be like a DLC being released where like everybody will flood back into it, because that's what happened with Diablo 4. Was it Diablo 4? Reaper of Souls DLC? Like, I jumped on when Reaper of Souls came out, because my cousin and all of his friends were basically, like, jumping onto the DLC. So I played the base game to get caught up on it, and I don't... the funny part about it is I got caught up, and I don't think I ever, like, finished the Reaper of Souls, even though they said it was fucking a great ending for that one. But I feel like I should just like jump straight into 4 at this point.
That was a bug that was fixed recently. I'm pretty sure I know what you're referring to though, and I don't even think that's how that works.
Oh man! All right. Alrighty, chat. Ooh. Let's finish up the rest of the gaming news for right now, and then we'll get into some games in a little bit. Boom boom ba, boom boom ba, bum 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 boom boom ba. Do 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 do. All right. Of course, let's start out with our favorite website, the most accurate of the websites, Kotaku. Obviously joking on that, but they have some okay articles here and there every once in a while. I know it's mostly like community driven, so like you're gonna have kind of like stinkers every once in a while, but you might have like gems of like reports being on there. Let's see. It's one of the things we low-key love about Final Fantasy. See, it's like this. A lot of it's like kind of like opinion pieces, and not a lot of like informative pieces. I could probably name a couple of like writers on Kotaku that do kind of like very serious informative stuff, or investigative kind of like journalism and stuff. But it's kind of weird because like a lot of the Kotaku, I think writers and stuff like that, the like much more serious people end up getting picked up by like bigger spots. Like I'll probably name any of these other ones, but they tend to kind of like get kickstarted off of Kotaku, so like they don't end up staying here. They kind of like move on to like maybe one of the bigger heads, which is probably why like the kind of like more long-term writers on here kind of, I think maybe are like the stragglers that are just more opinionated or more opinion pieces maybe. I don't know. I studied journalism for like a year or two back in when I was younger, so like I'm not necessarily any like part of this system, but I know how like a lot of these opinion pieces kind of work, especially on these like open source sites. No, it's not necessarily open source. It's kind of like more selective source, because it does have to kind of go through like a filtering process for the people that run this website. Tips and guides, reviews, culture, PlayStation news, Xbox news. I don't think there's anything kind of new at the moment when it comes to these. Excuse me, princess. Pulling Call of Duty from Steam was a failure. Yeah, obviously, yeah. You're gonna lose a lot of the fan base. There's so many people on Steam nowadays. It's stupid for people to kind of like, unless you have like an official PC app like the Game Pass, or you have some kind of like plan. But even the Game Pass, like you're only paying sometimes $10 a month kind of for that. So like you're not going to be able to support a whole studio on those profits unless you have massive amount of people signing up for those subscriptions, which a lot of people end up sharing like passwords and accounts. So like it's very hard to dictate that kind of stuff. So it's much easier to just resort to a variety of different platforms: Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, hell, fucking put it on GOG, put it on Epic Game Store, you know, anything you can get your hands off, fucking put those games on there. They're gonna sell. And a lot of the times you might get repeat sellers. The amount of times I've purchased multiple of the same game on just like different consoles, it blows my fucking mind. I buy stuff during sales on the PlayStation, and then when fucking Cyber Monday comes up or like the summer Steam sales come up, I'll fucking just be buying stuff because it's like $1 or $2, and I'll realize that I've already bought it like years ago and just forgot I had it. But that's how they fucking get you, you know, and that's I think Microsoft can't be too stingy with like what they're putting their titles on, especially big titles like Call of Duty that tend to sell a lot during sales times. Especially Call of Duties that have zombies. Like Black Ops 2, man. Which I do think that they still need to bring back. I think the Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies, like certain maps, they need to make a comeback. Upcoming Pixel RPG may be the best wrestling game of the year. Vampire Survivors, almost a new game after this upgrade. And Baldur's Gate, and of course, bear fucking. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. The Druids. Let's see. Best wrestling game of the year. Oh yeah, WrestleQuest. Oh, I heard about this. This actually looks kind of fun. Is it gonna be a Switch exclusive? It's got to come out on Steam. Wait, is this going to be turn-based, or is this more like kind of like a dungeon crawl? Wow, that actually looks kind of fun. May. Wait, it already came out? Wait, is this an old article? What the fuck? When did this come out? There's no time. Published yesterday. Wait, did it already come out? I don't think it came out yet. Alright. Game Rant. Diablo 4, Butcher spawns in perfect cheese spot. Okay, we're gonna skip that because I need to get caught up on Diablo eventually. 4 cross network play, enable messages, see, get worse, okay. Robbie charged fines on Barbie movie set for breaking this rule. Okay. I mean, it's not like she can't pay those fines. That's the funny part about like fines. I feel like fines or like anything like that is more so to like punish the poor. Any law that's like about charging you just like even lesser than misdemeanors or anything like that is just meant to like impact people that can't pay those bills a lot more. Because the rich are just like, fuck it, I'll do it, I'll pay it off, fuck that. Like a speeding ticket? Ha ha ha. Fury Incarnate, Last of Us writer makes correction about his Borderlands involvement. Ooh, I wonder what the state of that Borderlands live action is at. I'm kind of curious about that. I guess we'll hear more about it. I don't like to look up too much information on these given things because they usually contain a lot of spoilers. I mean, hell, if I look deep enough, I could probably find the script to this movie and know almost everything about it if I wanted to, but I don't like doing that kind of stuff because I think upon first viewing, you should come into it with a fresh mind so that you can properly judge it for what it is. You know, if you go into it knowing everything about the movie, I think, especially if they make changes to it, I think your attitude will be much different when, as a non-biased reviewer sometimes. Unexpected World of Warcraft glyph. Fortnite leaks Elder Scrolls skin. Okay. That's kind of random, though. I wonder why they're adding Elder Scrolls. They should be adding Starfield skins, right? Newly announced game is inspired by the worst Zelda games. Published inspired the worst Zelda game. Huh. You know, I've always wondered if I had the opportunity to make a Legend of Zelda game. I don't know if I should say this because I was just talking about how like I feel I should be getting paid for my work sometimes, but like I have such a fucking good idea for a Legend of Zelda game. I have such a good idea. And I'll probably end up saving this VOD a little bit later for it, but like okay. So I'd love if they created like a prequel to all the events of the current Legend of Zelda history timeline, but the prequel followed Zelda and she's the hero of time kind of thing, and Link is like the king, or he's a prince and she has to save him. I love the idea of like flipping that trope around, and maybe there's something that happens within the game that explains why Link is now the hero of time in the newer timelines. And I feel like it could make just such an interesting kind of storyline, in my opinion. Especially you can kind of like create this very strong female character, and it would fall in line with the original Nintendo artwork too, where Zelda's depicted as Link. So I think it would work perfectly in that sense. And I think you can add a lot more to the game as well. Maybe in the prequel, instead of like having like the Triforce, it used to be kind of like 4 given forces, but maybe one of them died, and that's what creates like this huge imbalance of power that constantly is repeating history over and over and over again. I don't know, but there's so much that you can do with those timelines. So much. But I'm a huge advocate for like gender bending the heroes a bit. Maybe creating like a female Link for once. Or I think they already did that for what was it, Linkle or something like that, where with Legend of Zelda Heroes or something. And then you also have like the parallel universe timeline too, where you have the purple Link. Forgot what his name is. It's like oh. Wait. I forgot there already is a purple Link. What the heck? I forgot which one was that one. That was oh my god, my spelling is horrible. I think it was like Ravio or something like that, right? Ravio. Yeah, it was Ravio. There we go. Yeah, Ravio. I always wanted to make a cosplay of Ravio. I like the idea. He looks like such a like kind of dorky character. Like not a lot of people really expected what was done with him in that series. But like, look at that. I love this look. Don't ask me why. But yeah, especially in that game. The spoiler alert also for anybody that hasn't played this game. It's really fucking good. I played it on the 3DS. I should probably do that a lot earlier. Spoiler alert. But let's face it, if you're tuning into this stream, it's one big spoiler alert for a lot of stuff, okay? Unless I haven't played it, and then spoiler alert. Overwatch 2 players are upset about random scoreboard change. What? I don't know. Notice small change in the way in-game scoreboards are displayed, but it's still annoying. Okay, that's nothing big. Honestly, cosmetic changes aren't the biggest problem Overwatch has. The community needs to focus on like actual problems that the game has balance issue-wise. I still think that they need a hell of a lot more healers. A lot more variety to healers. Like what I'd love to see is a tank healer. Not a lot of people really see it too often because like you obviously the tanks you want to like for them to do more damage and like absorb a lot more damage as well. But like I love the idea of just adding variety to the game, you know? And even though it might imbalance it a little bit, having a like healer tank or like a sniper tank or anything like that would be pretty interesting, I think. And you can probably like kind of experiment with it a lot in maybe like quick plays. It doesn't necessarily have to be allowed in ranks yet, but Overwatch has like this huge kind of like opportunity to test out new characters in their custom games, or even just like the like seasonal fucking I even forget what they're called. I don't even jump onto them more than half the time. Like it's the quick plays, the ranks, and then you have like holiday just custom games or holiday events. But like for some reason they're in the custom game categories. Twitch streamer gets dead pig in the mail. Monk. Sam opens up a disturbing package containing a dead pig from an anonymous sender during his recent stream. That is disgusting. I mean, if it were like one of those like dissecting ones that like are like shrunk wrapped and like, you know, that don't have blood or anything like that, I can understand that. You know, that's like if you're a science stream, sometimes that can be shit. But like this sounds fucking dark. That's disgusting. If you're getting a dead pig fucking sent to you in the mail, that's gross. People are fucking weird, man. This is exactly why you should not post up your address on any fucking of those websites. Just fucking get a P.O. box, you guys. I mean, that's not going to protect you from getting a weird package like that, but still. You know, that's... Ugh. I swear, the internet sometimes. Day one. Oh, you know, I haven't checked out what the new PlayStation games are for this month. New theory teases a potential live-action debut of fan favorite character. I'm guessing Ezra Miller, or does it mean for the future live action? I wonder if it's gonna be maybe Rex or one of the clone troopers. Final Fantasy 16 producer hints at DLC for fan favorite character. Cool. Okay. I love the DLC for Final Fantasy 15. I thought they were a little short. I think if they release DLCs, they should release like a full, like, especially if it's going to be for like individual characters, they should like just release it as a package, you know? They were charging far too much for episodes. I think at the time it was like $40 or $50 for an episode of like the Final Fantasy characters, and they were like quick 20-minute games. It was not even. It was probably like a 15-minute episode. So I thought it was grossly overcharged for those DLCs. But yeah, if you're gonna create DLCs, at least like make them decent size for the price that you're gonna be selling them at, and obviously make them long enough that they're worth buying, you know? But I don't know. I don't know the state of the industry right now. I would love to kind of like maybe talk to some of these studios, like have opportunities to like ask them these kinds of questions, because I don't know. Sometimes it feels like even they don't kind of know the answers to this kind of stuff. I think that what's happening to the game industry right now is what was happening to the film industry a couple years ago, where you're slowly seeing this transition of like a lot of money-focused industries entering into the gaming space, funding huge amounts of like projects and studios, and eventually they're gonna be like, hey, we came back to collect, or, you know, we gave you a favor, now you owe us a favor, kind of thing. And I think that that's kind of like, for some studios that might bite them in the ass a little bit later, unless I don't know, Square Enix probably gets bought out by like PlayStation or Microsoft, and then that's gonna be their problem down the line. But I think Sony and Microsoft have their own kind of like banks to deal with. I mean, I think Sony already has like huge involvement with like government entities and stuff like that. Both Sony and Microsoft, I think, like after people broke into the Sony servers a couple years ago, Sony now has like access to a lot of like Pentagon servers and stuff like that. I mean, they're kind of like separated from like a lot of the sensitive information, but like from what I was reading or like hearing about, they share a lot of kind of like server space with intelligence networks, because they have like really high security and stuff. Genshin Impact. I haven't jumped on Genshin in a long time. I was trying to work my way up to the level where you unlock multiplayer so I could play with my cousin, but we just never got to that point. I think Diablo came out and he just started like focusing on that. So Museum asked Ginny for incredibly large fee to live. See, this is what I was talking about. You know, I didn't even read this article, but I was talking about this just today. Like, you never know, like, if museums are gonna fucking charge you for that kind of stuff. It happens in LA all the fucking time. And if you're big and you have a huge audience, they won't even tell you like on the spot. They'll wait for you to like finish filming, putting your content out there, and then they'll just send you like a letter randomly in the mail, like asking for like money that you owe them, kind of thing. And it happens quite a lot in LA sometimes. You know, it's either that or you take the footage down, and in some like live stream like cases, like it's already been live streamed, so like do you still owe the money, because a lot of it's kind of like happening in real time, or does it kind of just go away with you just like getting rid of the VODs or something like that? But it's kind of strange. I do think museums are losing a lot of their traffic, especially since the pandemic. A lot of them shut down, so there wasn't a lot of people going to them. So I kind of get why they're a little bit money hungry, because it takes money to support a lot of these museums, especially private ones that aren't necessarily getting bailed out all the time. And to preserve a lot of this history, it's a little bit difficult, I think, for them, especially when it comes down to like funds. But if that were the case, I don't know. I don't understand why museums don't start getting into like the live streaming space also, you know? Or maybe they should be like encouraging like more live streamers to kind of like partake in the industry a little bit, you know, teach them about how to restore a painting, or, you know, they don't necessarily have to restore the painting, you know, have a master restore like a painting in front of the stream or something. Or, you know, you could teach them, go to a dinosaur museum and learn how to preserve bones and stuff like that. I think those kinds of things are very interesting, and like maybe the streamer can like do a half and half when it comes to like subs for that day or something. I don't know. But stuff can definitely be worked out between those industries, I feel. And museums could definitely profit off of this. Look at this, $2,500.
So I was told, and to use Twitch here, you have to pay a fee.
Oh, really? Oh.
That sucks.
You will have to talk with the reception.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah. How much is the fee? Do you know by any chance?
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap. So, but it's the policy.
Oh.
So and well, I was told it's 25,000 Norwegian kroner, which is
25,000.
Yeah. But so.
25,000. Holy shit. Look at the chat. They're fucking keck W'ing.
Okay.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you. Have a nice day.
Chat is so cringe. It's like a
25,000.
super serious situation, and they're just like,
That's like 250?
dude, that fucking sucks though. And that like, it blows the steam out of your, or it blows the air out of your sails, you know? Like you're having a good day streaming, and all of a sudden that hits you. Like, you gotta just keep on rolling sometimes. That's tough. All right, let's see what games are gonna be. Stage Creator Humanity. I wonder what that is. Big Fixes. Wait, is it just that game? Oh, here we go. Can play. It Takes Two, Sniper Elite 5, The Ascent. Wait, that's not the free games though. PS Plus Extra. Why did I start from the beginning, or why did I start from the bottom of the article and go up? Like, I notice I sometimes do that. I'll go like all the way to the end, read the ending, and like kind of like read back upwards. I don't know why I do that. Oh, I really hope Stray is free on the PlayStation eventually. Just because I didn't get a chance to buy it full price when it first came out, and I'd really love to play that. And honestly, there's some games that like I purposely hold off on because I know that they'll sometimes like come out free on certain platforms, especially like Game Pass or PlayStation. It's like, it's such a gamble sometimes. You never know what's gonna be like coming to these platforms, you know? Like, I'm still waiting on Diablo because I have a feeling. I remember when it first came out, there was a lot of speculation that it was going to come to the Game Pass, but nobody really knew for sure. But there was one place that like stated that it was going to be coming out free on it. So I'm still holding out for that. Hopefully it does end up getting released on the Game Pass. And if it does, it'll probably open up like a lot bigger audiences for the game, just because there's probably a lot of people like me holding out on playing it just because of the pricing and stuff. I hate the idea that like people have the studios will raise the prices on these games. I understand that like it takes a bigger group of to build these titles, but like if you look at the Hollywood studios and the executives and their paychecks, you'd understand like why there needs to be certain pay cuts in certain sections. And maybe certain people do need to get paid more, but it shouldn't be coming out of the audience's pocket. It should be coming up from like the top of the pyramid kind of thing, you know? But I'm not trying to yuck their yum with my opinions, but, you know, I might end up in that position someday, you know, earning a lot of money. I'm be like, oh, my money. But I feel like if you're at that point where when you're earning like a shit ton of money every paycheck, like, and you're set for life kind of thing, you shouldn't worry, like, I think, for a cool minute. Unless, like, you get hit with, like, some, like, insane lawsuit where you lose, like, half your cash. I don't think you really should be getting paid, like, a lot as an executive. But I don't know. I feel like they live completely different lifestyles, you know? They have, like, bigger expenses. I mean, can you imagine a private jet? Can you imagine owning a yacht? How much that costs to like store that shit? I was watching the Mr. Beast video, the yacht review. Holy fuck. And when he was talking to the dude about like how much it takes to like store a yacht, like that probably applies to so many different things. If you have a private jet, how much does it cost to store that? How much it costs for like the gas or the fucking... It's not even the jet fuel, I think it is, but how much it costs for all that fucking shit. Their expenses are probably so much crazier than just like the daily US American. The US American has to fucking worry about paying off his house or apartment rent, you probably parking on the street or some kind of parking structure, like food for the market. It's just so much different. Okay, let's everybody clap your hands. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head every time. It's funny too because I haven't heard it since like I went on vacation to Mexico like a while ago. It's like that one song that like every hotel plays when you're on vacation, especially if, like you're doing like those guided tours and like you're part of those groups for like the hotel dinners and breakfasts and stuff like that. They always have those like kind of like shows with the hotel DJs, but they always play that shit. Oh, Prime Day. I can't believe I missed Prime Day. Maybe next year. Or there should be another Prime Day coming up in October, no? Or is it just during the summer? Oh, is it still going on? Holy moly. Maybe if it lasts till the end of the week, I might be able to pick something up. Not a lot that I need, though. Maybe get like a ring light or something. Oh, maybe a standing desk. Oh, posture check. Oh. Actually, speaking of that, let me... Maybe a new chair. Oh, fuck, man. Hellboy gameplay. Oh, man. That Hellboy game looks fucking fun as fuck. I can't wait to see that. All comic book inspired, too. News, video reviews, staff picks. Okay. Hollywood actors begin strike today. Oppenheimer star leaves premiere. Game devs are turning to AI to fight mean jerks in voice chat. Interesting. I want see that this is another thing like that I was talking about before, where like will studios end up using the precedence of like AI and what we determine now to like affect other things later on. I wonder if this like moderation tool will also fall under that category. Like does AI moderating voice channels and like moderating a lot of like game stuff take away from jobs that used to be entry level? Because I see that a lot nowadays. Back when I was younger, it was so much easier to get jobs like in game testing. Like all you had to do was like be really interested in gaming and like want to spend hours playing the same level over and over again, and then you could kind of like learn programming as you went. Nowadays it feels so much more demanding, like, and it's so much tougher to get into that business, especially because they've now segmented it where like now you have like the bottom barrel game testers that are just kind of like in the grinder, literally just use them and then toss them out kind of thing. And then you have like the higher end game testers that like actually know programming. And then you got like the section above them, which is like the leaders that have been there for years that just are waiting for promotions to get into like the studios and just never get promoted, you know, unless they like get hired somewhere else kind of thing. I knew somebody that used to go to the store a lot that used to be a game tester and was doing it for like 10 years plus. And like every time they would come in, they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting for that promotion to kind of like go up the ladder kind of thing. And it eventually he just got like sick of it because he kind of realized that like there was no progression at certain levels at certain companies. Like you just end up kind of like plateauing at certain spots unless you leave the company and probably come back later. And I think they do that to like encourage you to like get a variety of like experience. Maybe they don't want you like just staying in one company learning their style, because then you're only fluent in that one style. Like they want you to kind of like go to Capcom, go to Blizzard, and then go to Sony and like see how they work and then like how different it is. But I think it's also kind of like if you're not taught that in classes, it can be a little disheartening because you waste a lot of time just like staying in the same job for years. Mr. B stumbled. Maps and skin the game. Okay. Wait, game devs are turning. Okay. Mission Impossible. Cyberpunk. Silent Hill. Ooh. Explores classic themes with community led. Okay. Last of Us writer expecting. Okay. Disney CEO says striking writers and actors have unrealistic expectations. Oh, this is interesting. Weird enough, I think my mom used to clean this guy's like old apartment. I'm not even sure. I don't know if it was him or maybe his lawyer. But yeah, because this is Bob Iger, right? Because the other dude ended up leaving. Yeah, Bob Iger, yeah. Now he lives like on a farm, like super remote area, owns like a shit ton of land, so like he doesn't live in LA or doesn't have to anymore. Yeah, it was in Idaho and yeah. So interesting, yeah. But I feel like this is like almost every CEO, you know, they're all gonna be like, they're unrealistic expectations. You know, they want basic wages. They want to like pay their rent on time. They want to be eating 3 square meals a day. Can you imagine supporting a child's college tuition? Like, what kind of unrealistic expectations are they really asking for? And I think with like a lot of these negotiations, what the unions are doing is that they're aiming high. They have to aim high because in negotiations you always end up losing something. So I think these CEOs, they want the unions to offer something reasonable so that they can offer them less than reasonable, and that's what they have to stick with. So the unions are aiming really high right now. They have to, because the only thing that the CEOs are left to kind of do is they have to go with the reasonable option. the livable wage, the you can raise your family on this wage, you can send them to college on this wage. Which is kind of smart, you know? It's same negotiation tactic that they all have. And it's kind of funny too, because like all these CEOs and like executives are like, they all have read the same book. All of them. They all know the same exact negotiation tactic. So it's literally just them playing chess with themselves in the mirror a lot of the time. Like, I don't think I've met a single person that like works outside of what those books usually say. But that's kind of interesting to see Disney CEO saying. I mean, I think back in the day he was the one that like kind of defunded a lot of the 2D animation programs because he like wanted to support only the Disney parks, which generated a huge amount of profits, but like also had a huge amount of upkeep too. And it was risky for like 2D animation at the time because they weren't trying a lot of like new stuff. So the fact that he did this at that time is probably why we have like some like okay Disney movies now. Like I think that we could see like a golden age if they focused on it a little bit more. And I mean, if they got more serious, the problem with Disney is that they're very kind of like afraid of tackling, I think, very mature themes sometimes, because obviously the crowd is very family oriented and stuff. But if you look at like the old school golden age animation stuff, man, they were fucking unhinged, man. You had to be. To tell a good story, sometimes you have to say the shit people don't want to hear. Pinocchio? Like, come on, man. Cinderella? Like, yeah, they had darker stories to them, but like, they had some dark themes, man. Like, Pinocchio was actually talking about fucking, they had so much built in. Like, if you go back and like watch that movie, it's such a dark film. And then you have fucking Bambi, which it has one of the most tear-jerking scenes of all time. But yeah, Disney was never like kind of like family friendly. You know, I think they tested the boundaries a lot back then, and you have to, especially with families that are like hyper religious. You know, you have to kind of like constantly test the boundaries of like what you're putting out there. All right. Who left Oppenheimer? And chief negotiator discussed latest developments. Wait. Oh, it was the whole cast of Oppenheimer left the premiere to go and write their pickets. Join the strike. Wow. You know, I'm kind of curious what Christopher Nolan thinks, or like a lot of like big directors, because they have to be the next ones to follow suit. I'm more than positive there's some directors in this industry that have a quarrel with executives, especially because studios have been getting in the way of directors for so long. And not only that, they get in the way of the creative process a lot. They don't allow them the opportunity to put their work out the way that they want it. They determine the time limits of like how long their films can be a lot of the time. There's so much the directors have to kind of like strike about. And I know that eventually that domino is going to end up toppling. The problem is, will the studios end up settling right now with the writers and the actors before it gets to the directors? Because if the directors get involved, the studios are going to have to accept far more than what they have right now on their plate. Because I think directors are going to ask for they are going to ask for the moon, and the studios are going to have to bow to that. Yeah, because and it could end up changing the whole industry if the Directors Guild ends up joining them. Like, we could see a huge change to like how we perceive entertainment now, not just streaming wise, but also like theater wise, cinema. Like, the idea of like a 2-hour movie, 2.5-hour movie, a lot of people find that very long to be sitting in a cinema. But like, imagine having like a 5-hour film like they used to, like with Titanic, you know, where you had like a 2-parter, and you had to like sit through those like long ass films. That could actually be a possibility in the future, because theaters are now losing money because of streaming services. So now directors, writers, and all the people in the industry have to figure out ways of getting you out of the house. And the only way of doing that is to make it an experience, you know? You're going to see a play, a 5-hour play, but in a movie. And I think that's going to be like the only way of doing that to save theaters. If they start incorporating new innovations, like I've heard a lot of people talking about how they want to start incorporating theater they want to start incorporating theme park cinema into like regular theaters, where you have like a screen that just surrounds the entire audience, and you have like 360 kind of like film going on. Like, imagine having the Avengers and like you see like Iron Man fly from this point all the way around you, you know, and like stuff is just going on all around. That way, every time you go to the movie theater, it's always going to be a new experience, because you're going to be looking over here, and then you could be looking over there, you can be looking everywhere kind of shit, and it's always going to be something different on the screen. Either that, or you start kind of investing more into like AR technology, where right now we have 3D, but like imagine having AR and how that can be incorporated into cinemas as well. Like, instead of having the Iron Man screen wrap around you, now AR, you can actually see Iron Man fly across the screen onto the other, and like you could see just like all these different things happening all at the same time. There's so much that can be incorporated, but again, you know, adding new tech and, you know, putting that into theaters costs a shit ton of money. So you could probably see the price of tickets going up. You could probably see maybe angel investors popping up like new theaters all around the US kind of thing. You could see the death of probably already existing cinemas. Like, I mean, you already see like there's a lot of cinemas that have already closed down. I think ArcLight was one of them that is no longer around. I don't even know if there's a ArcLight theaters anywhere near me anymore. AMC is pretty much the dominant one. And I could see AMC maybe like incorporating new tech into their theaters, but I think the ones that will dominate in this new industry, if they kind of like go into it, is probably startups. People that are probably just gonna like buy one property, have enough like for like 2 or 3 theaters, and then kind of like work their way up the same way that like original theaters used to. Or I mean, maybe you might even see like stage plays like start incorporating that tech. That way they have like multiple streams of revenue, you know? You can have like stage plays, and you can have like the monitors actually incorporated into the stage acts and stuff like that. And then like on weekends you could have like a full-fledged cinema movie or something. I don't know. There's a lot that can be done, and it's kind of cool seeing this all kind of go through. People don't realize stuff like this could be history in the making until like after it's happened. But because of this, there could be a lot of innovation in the long run. Game devs are turning to AI to fight mean jerks in voice chat. Oh, maybe that could be why a lot of games are becoming a little bit more wholesome. You know, maybe more people getting banned and stuff. Context to identify toxic interactions. I wonder. I don't know. So from my experience with AI, the one thing I'm really worried about when it comes to moderation and toxic chat, yes, it's a good idea. You know, get rid of like, if someone's being toxic, there should be measures to handle that kind of thing. But letting AI handle it is such a risky thing, especially because it's still very early on. We've already discovered that AI can be very biased, especially depending on like who creates the AI. If it is specifically a white man or white woman that is determining the language for AI, chances are, I think it was like an 80% chance that that AI was going to discriminate on other races in some way in their style of language or like talking specifically, because it just doesn't have that registered in its like understanding and stuff. So I really wonder if AI is going to fall under like discrimination lawsuits. And I think game studios should be very aware of that, because if they're incorporating this into their work, they have to come with an understanding that like this stuff has to be answered. Like, are the players, you know, going to be okay with this kind of moderation? Are you going to be able to turn it on and off? Are you going to be able to determine like what you find okay as language? So I think I don't know if it's entirely a good idea. I do think you can maybe use AI to categorize maybe certain groups of people, or even that kind of like sounds terrible. Oh my god. That sounds fucking bad. I no, okay. But I'm saying you could use AI to like maybe if you are okay with like kind of like bad words, you know, and stuff like that. Maybe you and your friends are joking around. You're like, hey, fuck you, you know, bitch, this and that, you know. Or maybe you come from a country where like the C word is okay, or you know, you come from UK and like you're saying other stuff. But like, I think that AI can be used to kind of like put you in games where like you can maybe be put with people that find those things okay, maybe be shuffled into more proper matches or like voice comms and stuff. But as far as like moderating and stuff like that, that could be a little risky. I think it could definitely be very risky. Everybody want to switch? Preview Surviving made easier. Yeah, I think this is the MMO that we saw like a couple weeks ago, the trailer for. I was really interested in playing that. Oh, it's getting a DLC. I don't know if you guys have played this Shredder's Revenge. It's so fucking fun. And I haven't had a chance to play the remake, but I really want to get to it. Dave the Diver, third person, Double Dragon. Man, I haven't played Double Dragon in fucking years also. I remember playing that on the arcade. Like, oh, okay, so I'm not that old. I understand arcades are from like the 80s, before my time. But what you guys don't understand is that I used to go to Mexico when I was younger. And back in like the early 2000s, 90s era, like late 90s, you know, this was before the internet started getting like very big. So when you went to like another country, it felt like you were going back in time sometimes, like 10 years back. And it's a lot different now. I think younger generations don't understand what I'm talking about, but maybe like older people kind of do. But like when I used to go to Mexico, it felt like I was stepping into the 80s, you know? And we were living like 2000s in the United States. We had like Dreamcast, we had PlayStation 2s. You'd go to Mexico, especially kind of like more rural areas, and they still had arcades. They still would be doing stuff kind of a lot differently, you know. And we used to spend a lot of time playing like Marvel vs. Capcom, Metal Slug, on all we would call them the maquinitas, you know. It was fun, you know. It was just a way to spend summer over there. but it's kind of strange. That was kind of my experience. Not a lot of people over there really, I think, were like big gamers, because I think, especially in like rural areas, I think over there they focus more so on like just making money and just surviving the day and hanging out, playing activities. So when I come back to America, you know, and seeing like the arcade scene over here, it was like so much different, you know. You go to like Santa Monica and you hit up the pier, that arcade was bumping back in the day. And there were other arcades around here, but like a lot of them kind of closed down over the years, just because like upkeep is super expensive, and like having an arcade that like is 25 cents is so difficult to like pay for everything. You were pretty much like out of pocket for a lot of that for years. Oh, anime series. Oh man, that last chug of coffee made me a little dizzy. Oof. That is some big news. FTC appeals court ruling in Activision Blizzard acquisition case against Microsoft. Oh man. Okay. Interesting. Notice is hereby given. United States enter the court denying FTC request for a preliminary injunction. Okay. Chair and President following statements Twitter clear that the acquisition is good for both competition and consumers. Oh shit. So this is what the whole Call of Duty thing is about right now. So the acquisition's actually going through. Activision is going to be bought out by Microsoft probably. ActiBliz. Wait, so does that mean we get Call of Duty and Blizzard games on Game Pass now? And if so, can we see a return of old school Warcraft and Battle.net? Dude, if we get old school tower defense Warcraft 2 style Battle.net, that is gonna be so fucking lit. They better add that to Game Pass. Oh man, I spent hours on that tower defense back in the day. Hold on, I'm checking Game Pass right now. Oh, they added Bramble. Oh no, I think my AirPods are losing power. Oh man, I haven't checked Game Pass in a while. They added a lot of games. Car Mechanic Simulator. That'd be fun. I've actually been thinking about buying a new car, so I kind of want to become more familiar with probably whatever car I'm going to end up buying in the future. I'm fairly okay. My cousins are way better motorheads than I am. But yeah, I want to get like a pretty decent understanding before I invest on like buying a Mustang or something like that, because I've seen people fucking spend shit ton of money on like fucking cars, and then they don't really know too much about it and stuff like that. But I want to be able to at least fix like, or like, no basic maintenance and stuff. You know, I could save some of the more advanced stuff for the real mechanics, but knowing the ins and outs is important sometimes. Sword of Fairy Together Forever. What is that? Is this like an MMO? Inter-realm, single player, smart delivery. Oh, is it kind of like a Final Fantasy? There's no trailer for it. Wait. 20-hour main story? Hey, you could probably beat this in a day. It's not too bad. Why can't I download it though? Monk. Oh, I have 2 friends online. What the hell? What is he doing online? All right. Let's see. That's huge though. That is huge. I no wonder the whole fucking Call of Duty shit is making the rounds right now. Everybody's like, "Oh, am I going to be able to play?" Enshrouded.
Welcome back to Enshrouded. Today let's talk about voxel-based building and terraforming. You want to build a towering castle? Sure thing. Maybe something darker like a skull castle. We've got you covered.
Oh shit.
You want to live underground or build your own dungeon? Just start digging. But let's slow down a little bit and create a new base step by step. This looks like a nice spot for a base.
Build Castle
First,
Grayskull?
let's build a small bridge and lay down the foundation for our buildings using voxel blueprints. Although you can simply build things block by block, blueprints help to lay out bigger structures a bit faster. They are simply a collection of voxels that can be placed at once, but as they are voxels, they will blend together seamlessly however you stick them together. There are also blueprints of various sizes and shapes to give you plenty of options to block out your dream home.
I wonder, is this going to be like a creative mode,
you can
or
tweak and refine using single block tools anytime to create intricate shapes and decorations. After creating the building itself, you can make yourself at home using plenty of props for decorating your rooms. We have more than 100 different props in various styles and materials to start with. If you enjoy hunting, you can also collect trophies from bosses you've defeated to show off your achievements. There are
So,
various
are you gonna need
categories of decorated
materials? Like,
furniture
how do you build
that
all
will
this
give you a
stuff?
stronger rest above when you leave
That
home
kind
for
of
your next
resource
adventure.
management
You
doesn't
can
play
also
into
shape
survival
the
outside
terrain itself
combat.
to build underground
Oh,
structures
okay,
like
so yeah,
caves
maybe-
or
yeah, you do
basements to
collect
stash all your
resources.
resources
Okay.
and treasures. Simply use your pickaxe or modified terrain using terrain shaping tools. Furthermore, as your backpack might get full very quickly, you can also place chests. This will allow you to store your valuable items.
Oh god, I know what this reminds me of now. Holy shit, this is gonna be like 7 Days to Die mixed with what was that one anime, or not anime, Amazon fucking game that just came out not too long ago. Oh fuck, what's the name of it? Oh no. There we go, okay. It was Amazon Studios. Man, holy shit. You guys want to see the amount of games I have on my Steam right now? It's kind of crazy. I actually have to start playing some of these because at a certain point it starts to become so much, you know? And like, don't worry, I don't have like anything fucking out there, I think. I don't generally buy like hentai games or anything like that. They're fun to like see on Steam, but that's only if I go to the store. Look at that, the Mega Man collections. We definitely have to get to those soon. Look at that. I'm ready. I got all the way up to the Legacy collections. And then we get into the Battle.Networks. Or I can get into Mega Man 11. Either way. It's happening. Marvel Snap needs an update. Oh, there it is, my King of Fighters collection. I knew I had 2002, 98, and 13. I don't have them downloaded, but I do have 15 downloaded, so we could probably jump on that a little bit later. I actually don't think I've launched it up that much. Look at that, I have 0 achievements in it. I think I bought it, but this is another game that I had already on the PlayStation. But it'd be fun to try out the PC version because I'll get to use my fight stick on this one. Inside the back rooms. I only have 7 hours played on that. Man, I gotta jump on that with my cousin. We gotta finish that. Gundam Evolution. I spent 37 hours playing this game when they first came out, and I think I kind of like I stopped playing around season 3, something like that. But it'd be nice to like go back to it and see like what is going on, and what Gundams they've added or other characters. Dying Light 2. Fuck, I need to finish that too. Oh, right. I'm getting distracted here, though. What was the name of that? Ooh, Amazon Studios. Let me see if it pops up under Amazon. No. Boom, boom, boom. That's such a long list, man. Oh, Shenmue. Ooh, that would be a good one to try out. You know, I've never played through this full game, but everybody talks about the story like it's fucking amazing. I would love to see a live action of this. A live action Shenmue 2. And I think that this has like one of the best fighting styles in the game, right? It's been some time since I've tried it out. Sonic Adventures, Star Wars, man, old school classic games. I'm actually kind of afraid of like something popping up under the community listing because I'm just gonna be real. Sometimes Steam does not moderate that kind of stuff. I know it does have kind of like the not safe for work filter, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared of something getting through. Oh, Strong Bad. I was obsessed with this back in the day. I don't know if you guys knew anything about Strong Bad, but oh man, I spent so much time in middle school watching him answer his fan mail and stuff. It was fucking hilarious. And I think on like one of my like first streams, I think I was playing like Ghost Recon Wild something. It was the one where it's like set in South America. But I distinctly remember playing with somebody that sounded really close to Homestar's voice actor. But I'm not sure. It was years ago when I first started streaming. I think that's got to be like probably 2015, 2016, something like that. But it was just like a random stream. I don't even think I saved the VOD for that. I don't even think I posted it up on YouTube either. It was just something that like I was streaming from PlayStation at the time. I didn't have the setup that I have now with like my camera and dual monitors. Oh, Under Night. Why do I not have this downloaded? This is a great fighting game. Don't scroll too far down. Man, I didn't find what I was looking for on here. I probably passed it like 3 times at this point. But it might be at the top of the list then. Atlas. Oh man. I remember when this first came out. When this first came out, every streamer was fucking trying to jump onto it all at the same time. It was so fucking wild to see. Everybody was obsessed with getting beta codes for this. Everybody was just like dog eat dog out there. I only got 6 hours played in this too. I did not last very long because there was another MMO that came out like a little time after that I ended up getting kind of like more into. Kind of strange that I can't find this game. It's been a while since I played it too. Ooh, Firewatch. This seems like a fun game to play too. I haven't played through that one yet. Dot Hack. I don't know if you guys are like fans of the Dot Hack series. This was a great series though. I played the original trilogy. I never got a chance to play GU, but I'll probably get back into that eventually. Inscription, also another game. This won so many awards. So many, and people talk about it so much. I'm kind of interested to see what the hype was about this. Jet Set Radio, always a fantastic game. I think they have another one too, Jet Grind Radio, or no, Jet Grind Future, I think it was. Legacy of Kain. Okay, so this I definitely have to play on stream. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big fan of like the Uncharted series quite a bit. And from what I understand, one of the writers that worked on Uncharted and like a lot of like the big AAA titles that you probably know of, started out working on like Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to go back to it. I played this when I was a kid. I played Soul Reaver 1 and 2 back on the original consoles. But I haven't had a chance to replay it. I love this game though. It was one of my favorites. I never had a chance to play Defiance though. So it'd be cool to like go back to this. It has such like old school graphics vibes, but it's really fucking cool. This is like part of my childhood kind of shit. Oh, Lost Planet. Lost Ark, that's what I was thinking of. Okay, so there's another one too. Before Lost Ark, there was something else that came out that was also Amazon. I can't remember what it's called though. Oh man, I had 33 hours played in that. I could probably jump back onto that, but I don't know. That game, it takes so long. I think those people that like played that game to the ground, man. They did every little thing they could in that. I only had 27 achievements, monk. Oh, don't scroll down. Don't know what the fuck you find there. Ooh, the Metal Gears. I can't wait for the Legacy collections to come out, because then you probably play some of like the old school. I think Metal Gear Original is coming out on those, right? Or is it just gonna be Metal Gear Solid? So I played Shadow of Mordor on the PC, but for Shadow of War, I played that one on the console. So I have played this one, but I don't have the achievements on the Steam. It'd be fun to play through Metro also. I think 2033 I had? I don't even remember. I think I had this on the console also, but it'd be fun to replay this, especially because I never got around to Exodus, which is the newest one. So I think that'd be a fun playthrough. Or was Exodus the newest one? I can't even remember. I think they came out with one right after that. Yeah, because it was Last Light, and then actually no, I don't want to type that in yet. Saga Bundle. Let me see. Yeah, Exodus is the newest one. Okay. They had an expansion pack? Holy shit. Oh, it's in my library too. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go back to this real quick. And
protect them from potential death. On your adventures, you will discover NPCs that you can settle in your base. You will build them a workshop and housing. They will help you with crafting and
so you
central
can literally
quests.
build your own kingdoms in this.
Additional crafting stations and NPC props will
Oh,
even
that's kinda
further
like
expand your
Valheim.
available crafting recipes. On
Wow,
top
so
of
this
that,
is
we have farming,
literally
so
a
you can
Valheim
grow
clone.
all kinds of resources right at home. Just prepare a piece of land with fertile soil, plant seedings, and harvest your rewards.
Wow, look at the speed that they grow. What the
In terms of
fuck?
materials, we have plenty of different variety to satisfy your needs and the way you want to make your dream builds look. The world of Enshrouded is full
This
of
is kinda
options,
cool.
which means you have a lot of creative control to create any kind of building.
But
in
man,
any shape
if
or
this
form
is
you
open
like.
world and like
Thank you for
anybody
watching.
can like
You can
be in
wishlist
your
Enshrouded now
town or
on
kingdom
Steam.
stuff,
If you like what
the
you're
amount of
seeing,
people
subscribe,
rating streamers
comment,
is gonna
like
be
below,
so
and we'll see you
intense.
on the next one.
I wonder if they're gonna have a way for you to kind of like have your kingdom closed off, unless like you want like PvP or PvE or anything like that. Cause man, it's gonna be so hard to defend kingdoms, especially if you have like a really kind of trolly fan base. Overwatch 2, finally. You know,
Ground forces deployed to rally.
everybody was talking about Overwatch a couple months ago, and they were just like, man, they're not doing shit. They're not dropping anything. They're scrapping all their ideas, this and that. Now they're coming out with like other modes. Granted, it's not a campaign. It's not anything like that. But now they're coming out with animated series. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit impressed that now it took them. I mean, I'm kind of not surprised that it came out, but like the fact that they're now releasing it after so long is what I'm saying. Because, man, Overwatch has been around for, it feels almost more than a decade.
Point green. Sky, what's your inbound?
And they do need to like fix more and balance other stuff. But this is fucking cool. Look at this animation.
Copy that. Delta, take positions. Overwatch on site. Taking heavy fire. Sky, confirm targets.
Affirm. Units approaching. Grid point 19 Charlie.
You've been spotted. You've been spotted. Get out of here, Sky. Get out of here.
No matter what you call them, warbots, tin cans, they were soulless machines. But the truth is, we were scared. I was scared. They were supposed to be the beginning of a new life. But in that moment, it felt like the end of humanity.
So we're finally getting some backlore to the Overwatch thing. I wonder if this is going to be a prequel or if they're like introducing just a whole new villain.
Before the war was extraordinary. Anything was possible. We had implemented God programs. The next generation of artificial intelligence became omnipresent. They controlled most of our infrastructures, like the food distribution systems aimed at helping against famine, poverty. We were no longer defined by our mistakes. No. The AIs were saving us from them.
Artificial intelligence was running systems to make our lives better, but what was really exciting was combining it with robotics.
Wow, so they are
Megacorp
explaining all the
building a
backstory.
new line of state-of-the-art robots.
This is probably
would
Zenyatta,
eventually
yeah.
eliminate the need for humans to do all those idle, mundane, often dangerous jobs.
Everyday needs that puts power at your fingertips.
Line of robots that put power by your side.
And geared up to put power in their hands. Omnica Corp. Always looking to what's next.
Society embraced it.
Sure, we had the pedal to the metal. But who was really paying attention to the road?
Look, Omnica kept making robots smarter.
Oh my
and they
God,
made
they're
life
Amazon
easier and
robots.
safer, and as you know, this business is
I
all
knew
about
I've
what's
seen them
next.
somewhere.
And what was next was Mina.
And in Tech Talk,
Or is
Omnica
that
Corp
the Elon
announced today
bots?
that Dr. Mina Liao, the science prodigy and eminent visionary in robotics, will develop the next generation of Omnics.
Omnica Corp has made a lot of strides, and, well, we're going to do better. What I mean is, they've done great. We've done great. But it's time to reach for the stars.
Frankly, I had my doubts. Dr. Liao was a legend in her field, but we were asking her to push the limits of what many thought was already perfection.
Somebody should have put a stop to it. It wasn't science. It was arrogance.
When it
Oh,
came
what are-
down to the moment of truth,
Is this gonna be Zenyatta or is this gonna be
we had
Ramatra?
no idea what was about to happen.
It didn't just activate.
She was born.
Oh, it's Echo. Is it Echo?
Life before the war was extraordinary. Anything was possible. But it was all about to change.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Damn. That means Microsoft might have exclusive rights to some of this stuff. I didn't even consider that with Activision Blizzard acquisition. Is this streaming on Netflix or is this gonna be on YouTube? What's going on with that? Is Microsoft planning on like making their own streamings like service? Okay, all right. I see you, Microsoft. They're making big moves right now. Even Yoshi P wants to play as Sid. Oh, Sid's back in 16. Nice. Okay. Oh, spoiler. It's catching heat over Bella Ramsey's Best Actress nomination. Oh, people need to leave that series alone, man. They're always fucking upset about something. Despite coming out as non-binary in January. Oh, is that what they're upset about? Just let people be people, man. Reportedly looking to appeal its loss Xbox over Activision Blizzard deal. Speak out against AI voice generator. Yeah, I was talking about this like a couple weeks ago. But that's a thing that's gonna be happening, man. AI, whether studios end up using it or not, it's gonna be probably something that is gonna be a part of like just online and internet communities already. I mean, AI is kind of like already like has no rules or fucking, well, I mean, there's a lot of moderating for it now, but like, I mean, we're just seeing the beginning of it. I think whether studios choose to use it or not, it's going to end up becoming a medium on the internet. The question is on like how it will be utilized. Reveals Hollywood studio shocking proposal for actors and AI. Yeah, I heard about this too. So apparently they for a one-time purchase fee, they're gonna get your likeness for life or like even longer. Like they'll just have your likeness, or like 3D scans, anything like that, your facial scans, they'll be able to use on anything and not have to pay you. That is fucking insane. It's utterly insane. I think any likeness or something that like you worked on you gotta get paid for it, even if you weren't in it. If your facial scans are being used in it, you have to get paid. And even so, like I wonder if people are gonna have the opportunity to even like say no to that, you know? Like our studio is just gonna be able to just pay you on the spot and use like a family member's like fucking face or anything like that, and just say like, here, take your money, bitch, that's it, like we used it. Or are people going to be able to be like, no, we don't want them being represented like this in this light, we don't want them being used in this role or film. So I think that should also be something that should be put on the plate, like. And I mean, I wonder how that will work into like how people leave that like on a will or something. Like, I don't know, are they gonna leave their families their likeness clauses or like their contracts determining like if their face can be used in films and stuff, or if they have nobody to pass it down to, like are the contracts just gonna end up being void and like our studio's not gonna be able to use their face ever again? That's something that should also be talked about. This is kind of cool. I saw this a little while ago. It features more Jedi than any other film or show. Good. Okay, I'm excited for that. Oh man, it's 6:40 already. So here's the deal, you guys. I'm probably gonna be jumping off in the next 10 minutes. I guess we'll see. Depending on what time Critical Role finishes, I might just end up jumping back on, or I might just wait until tomorrow, because I kind of want to get some like good sleep tonight, and we'll see how I feel. I woke up super sore from working out yesterday because I did some intense fucking weights that I'm not used to, some new routines that I'm trying out, and we'll see if I feel better tomorrow. I gotta work in the morning. I'm probably going to stream in the afternoon, maybe when I get back from the gym. If I don't go to the gym and I feel too sore to like go, I might just end up streaming a little bit earlier. But chances are, I'll definitely stream in the afternoon. We'll find some time. And if not that, if I don't jump on, it's probably because I'm probably playing with my cousin on some other game, just because you know, sometimes they don't want to like be on stream or anything like that, so I have to kind of respect their privacy. And you know, so sometimes you gotta have some like family time. You gotta play some games with the homies. This is kind of cool though. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I think we'll watch this before takeoff. The Access controller. I was just talking about this the other day too. I was talking about how there's very few studios innovating the UI systems for consoles or even like PCs in general. This is so creative. This is so on point to like what I was talking about. Make new ways for people to play games, whether that be for accessibility or whether that be just like branching out to new ventures. This is the perfect example of it. This is so cool. Yes, I still do believe that. I think maybe they studios need to. 4 expansion ports. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, as I was saying, I still do believe that they need to branch out a little bit further. But this is a good start. This is such a good start to doing that. Oh man, that's actually kind of cool. I love the look of it. I kind of wonder how it plays. But man, this is exactly what I was kind of like hinting in at. I do wish we can get more into like the motion control stuff again. Granted, not everybody has the space for that. Like, as you can see, I barely have the space in my room. My room is pretty small as it is. Maybe if I turned the bed like how I had it before, but I kind of like it this way. It looks a lot cleaner. You're able to see like my bookcases, a lot of my figurines up on the top too. So I kind of like this style a little bit. Maybe I might improve my camera eventually though. Right now I'm utilizing some like old Logitech webcam I had from like high school. Just because my old DSLR burnt out and I just haven't had an opportunity to like fix it or get it repaired. But the cost of repairing that DSLR is probably gonna be the same as like just buying something on like Cyber Monday. So we'll see. Maybe by November, I'll try to like pull up some cash to improve on maybe a wide angle lens and maybe start doing more photography like I used to. Maybe even start branching into like filming more because I do want to do more professional scenes. Whether I want to be more in like the directing position or if I want to be like actually on camera is to be determined right now. I kind of like both aspects of the scene, you know. I like I do kind of like directing a little bit more because I feel a little bit more control over the creative process. But we'll see. I kind of do want to like post on YouTube a little bit, maybe more like scripted out content, and just try my head at editing too, because I think for this next semester or maybe the semester after, I'm gonna be taking a lot of like editing courses. I specifically want to learn more surrounding what's that one program? Fuck, I've already forgotten it. Let me look it up real quick though. Ooh. Oh my God, holy shit, my dog just fucking... Oh, he just shit his fucking pants. Oh my God, you guys see? Look at my hairline, you guys. It's getting so bad. I'm reaching that age. Oh my God, holy shit. Yo, dog, what are they feeding you? Holy shit. Oh my God. Adobe Premiere is what I was learning before. That one's pretty interesting. I think that there's a lot that you can do on Adobe Premiere, but there's a lot that I got to learn still. I only know like the bare basics for that still, and there's even like more like DaVinci Resolve and stuff like that that would be interesting. It's just the cost for some of those are expensive, man. And if you want to get like into like more detailed kind of editing, I think it's important to learn that, especially if you're going to be maybe in bigger studios. And especially now, like, since everybody's on strike, everybody's going to have, like, a hunger for, like, probably more creative projects in the future. So it's good to learn this stuff now, so you could probably work with some pretty creative people in the future. Let's finish up the news though real quick. I only got like about maybe 5-10 minutes left. Game companies are allergic to making fashionable merch. True, it is kind of true. I mean, at Anime Expo, they Pokemon did have like some pretty fire like outfits. I wanted to like pick one up, but I kind of held off on it, just because the price of certain clothing nowadays is kind of ridiculous. Video Game Fashion Week. Why Baldur's Gate 3 bear sex scene reveal hit so hard. We all know why it hit so hard, man. It's a sex scene. What else is there to say? This is huge. Nathan Fillion as the Green Lantern. My God. That is gonna be so fucking good. The real question is he getting his own film, or is he gonna have like, is he just appearing like as a background character? Because that would be so fucking amazing. But also, he already appeared as the fucking what was his name? TDK, Detachable Limb. So like, I don't know. I wonder if because they didn't reveal his face, like they can probably get away with this a little bit more. But that's so funny. If he ends up kind of just like appearing as like random characters throughout the DC universe, that would be funny as fuck. And if they revealed him to be like one of like the most powerful kind of like multiverse characters later on, that'd be even cooler. But just having him just like in random kind of roles like this is fun. I love this casting. It's so good. Heads towards a massive battle on Henry Cavill's departure. I still can't believe he left that role. Or he didn't leave the role. I think he was more so forced out of it because maybe the writers or directors weren't taking his opinion seriously. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of worried about the new season when it comes out and what that's gonna be like. Holy shit! No, chat, I'm going bald. The worst Zelda game ever made are getting spiritual successor. I'm guessing that means, yeah.
After 10 years of peace, the evil Dimer has returned. It's up to Princess Arzette to defeat him. In this new interactive animated adventure, Arzette must explore the kingdom of Faramore.
Yo, this looks sick. I already love it.
Acquire powerful items. Discover secrets. Assist colorful characters.
Allow me to heal you.
The fact that it's 2D animated, that is so fucking sick.
Me. Featuring hand-painted backgrounds, animated scenes.
My goods will improve your fortunes, so long as you improve mine.
An outstanding original score, and talent from previous interactive adventures. Good! This will be a journey you won't want to miss. Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. Coming soon to your interactive multimedia system.
Nice, it's coming to Steam too. Dude, that looks so sick. I will probably end up buying this and playing this. I love that look. Detective Pikachu Returns. You know, I still haven't played the first one of the remake. I really want to play Detective Pikachu, though. WarioWare. Well, one of these days we'll jump back onto the Switch. I know I launched up the Switch for Advance Wars a couple weeks ago, but I just haven't had the opportunity to like connect my Elgato up. I took it to Anime Expo, so I disconnected like all the stuff, all the power cables and the HDMI. So I got to reconnect everything and connect the Elgato to it. So until that happens, we'll probably find some time to play some Switch games. I do have a lot on there. I do have the Phoenix Wright collection, so I'll probably end up jumping on that eventually. I'm excited for this because, as you know, with the balance of the Force, with a lot of Jedi, that means it'll probably come a lot of Sith eventually. And if that's not the case, I'm really wondering if they're going to enter into the Mandalorian Wars at the end of this. Even though it's like two different time periods, you don't know. Like, the Disney Star Wars universe is so different from like the actual canon universe. So this could actually end up leading into the Mandalorian Wars and then following into the Knights of the Old Republic. So they have such a good opportunity to just like cover so much of the history, even though it takes place like hundreds of years apart. But this could make such a good storyline. And the real question is, are they going to go with Knights of the Old Republic, or are they doing the Old Republic MMO storyline? So that's two different questions to ask. And then on top of that, you have like the whole remake of Knights of the Old Republic, which nobody really knows like if that's still being made at the moment. But it's interesting to see like where that might end up. Like, are they going to be remaking the entire storyline for that, or is it gonna just be this exact same storyline with just touched up graphics? All right, I think that covers everything. Just in time too. All right. Oh. Whew. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in, covering the news. I know I didn't get into that much gaming today. I promise. We are gonna game a little bit later. Oh man, lighting is horrible right now. Sun's starting to go down. I will come back, play a couple games probably in the next day or two, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in, and it is that time. So it's time to send you off, you guys. Go check out Critical Role. It's going to be tuning in at 7 o'clock. It's probably on right now, actually, but I'll be over there watching. So for right now, bye. See you tomorrow.